District Championship on tap here this evening. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans, and we've got to get our keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by IBEW Local 369 Power Up Potential. Coach, let's start first for the Ballard Bruins, who come into this one 18-10 on the season.
Yeah, they have their hands full with number 23. So limit 23, Brianna Wilkins touches. The second one would be the ball is gold, limit the turnovers. And then the third one that they're really going to need, because they need multiple shots and multiple opportunities, win the boards. Those are Ballard's keys for the game.
And how about for the Centurions of Cal at 13-4 on the season? What do they need to key on tonight?
Well, they need to really do a good job on the defensive rebounds. They need to allow one shot only, because to be quite honest, Ballard doesn't shoot the ball that well, but they go to the boards pretty well. So that will be a key. Limit the turnovers and turn Ballard over and make them pay. Ballard has a tendency to turn the ball over a little bit.
All right, we'll see how it all pans out here in just under 12 minutes on our pregame clock. Just a reminder, this broadcast is authorized by Eastern High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more right here on Glycod.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
(1965) male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28 District Championship action here on Glycod. Justin Kalen back with you now as I'm joined by Cal Centurions head coach Byron Wilkins. Coach, now in your second season, kind of like a homecoming for you. You spent a year here as an assistant at Eastern. Does that carry any weight coming in here tonight?
It always feels good to be back in this gym. Had lots of great memories here. My assistant, Don Rice, was the head coach here for a while as well. Danielle as well, who's also on my staff, was an assistant here. So Eastern always feels like home to me. So, yeah.
And you all have won 8 straight in this series against Ballard. I know this is only your second season, so you haven't been a part of all those, but it was a 68-55 win for your squad earlier this season back on February 2nd. What do you remember about that contest?
It was competitive. Don't let the final score fool you. We have won 8 straight against this team, but they've got a new coaching staff, and Mr. Browning has them ready, and they're a good team, and we're going to have to come out and be ready to go tonight.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing this one. You all are pretty score-heavy at the top with Brianna Wilkins and Bailey Duck. Who else contributes for this team? I know there's lots of contributions on this team, but go ahead and shout out a couple of them.
Well, we haven't been healthy all year, so I really believe that when we're healthy that our starting 5 can compete with anybody in the state. Ava Moore is a really, really great player. Jada Allen gives us a lot of really good things. Maggie does a lot for us on the post as well. So we've got players. We've just not been healthy. So, I mean, those last 3 have been battling injuries most of the year. When they're healthy, they'll have really big games, and then when they're playing, injured, you're playing at 70%, maybe not so much. But we're all trending in the right direction. I think we're healthy now, and I think we're ready to make a good postseason run.
Well, that's good to hear, Coach. What are your expectations for this one tonight? Do you expect similar type of game as the first time around? Do you expect to see some different things from this Ballard team? What's your thoughts here for this one?
I think they're going to throw everything they have at us. I'm expecting gimmick defenses, gimmick offenses. I'm expecting to be a good, tough, physical game. But we've prepared all week for everything we could think of, so I think we'll be ready to go.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for spending some time with us. Best of luck here tonight. And we'll be back with your starting lineups as we continue to get you set for the 28th District Championship here today from Eastern.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28th District Championship action. Justin Kalen back here alongside Mark Evans, and we've got to bring you your starting lineups, as first we will have our girls contest followed by our boys championship. Tonight's starting lineups are presented by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. First off for the Ballard Bruins, they're going to trot out number 2, Chandler Duncan, a 5'10 senior, averaging 7.4 points per game. Serena Lyons, a 5'6 junior, wearing number 20, will get the starting nod, as will number 21, Kendall Taylor, a 5'7 sophomore, averaging a touch under 10 points a contest. Michaela May, a 5'6 senior, averaging 8.2 points per game, starts as well, as does Trinity Armour, leading the team with her 10.6 points per game, 6 rebounds, a 5'11 senior. Coach, anything about those starters stand out to you?
I think they've been pretty regular, Justin, as far as throughout the year. But as the Centurions told you, they've had some injury bugs. But I think it's consistent with the Ballard Bruins. Looks like the Ballard Bruins has a lot of balance, not real high scoring, but pretty much right at the double-figure mark, whereas the Centurions tend to have 2 that really stand out with Brianna Wilkins and Bailey Duck.
Head coach Eric Browning in his first season at the helm here for Ballard. Now our starters for Cal, as they come in 13-14 on the season. They're going to trot out a 5'7" 8th grader, number 3, Kylie Moore. Bailey Duck, a 5'7 junior, wearing number 11, averaging 14 points a game. Brianna Wilkins, a 5'8 sophomore. She's the leader for this team, 21.7 points per game, over 1,000 points in her career already, just a sophomore. Maggie Hides, a 5'3 junior, will start, as will Ava Moore, wearing number 33, a 5'8 sophomore, averaging 8.4 points per game. Quickly, Coach, anything about that lineup?
No, as we talked earlier, they have 2 stars, without a doubt, and then they have a pretty good supporting cast. Brianna Wilkins is a handful, and it's going to be one of the main things that Coach Browning will have to be concerned about tonight. Last time they played, Brianna Wilkins, Bailey Duck both got about pretty much anything they wanted, and so they'll have to do a little bit better tonight defending.
Well, we'll see how it all plays out as both teams heading over to their sideline. We are just about set for our national anthem. We'll come back. We'll bring you a little bit more pregame here, right here on Glycod, as we continue to get you set for your 28th District Championship night here at Eastern.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
And back here, Eastern High School, as we have wrapped up our national anthem and now get set for our starting lineups, which we gave you in that last segment. Give them to you one more time here. First for Ballard, Chandler Duncan, Serena Lyons, Kendall Taylor, Michaela May, and Trinity Armour. Kylie Moore, Bailey Duck, Brianna Wilkins, Maggie Hides, and Ava Moore, the 5 starters tonight for Cal. Ballard 18-10 on the season, Cal 13-14. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans as Coach, we're just about set for game action here tonight. A 68-55 win for Cal the first time around this season. But as you heard from Coach Wilkins, that game was a lot closer than the final score indicated. We're expecting a back-and-forth affair here in this one.
Well, and Coach Browning told me that they got down by 12 right off the bat, and they never were quite able to recover. He expects a close game tonight, as well as Coach Wilkins, and I think that's what we're going to get. To be quite honest, you know, you're looking at a Cal team with two major scorers, and you're looking at a Ballard Bruins team that balance across anywhere from 9 to 10 points, several players. Ballard doesn't really tend to shoot the ball very well, but they go get it pretty well. So that's going to be something that's going to be really important that we'll need to watch as the game goes on tonight.
Yeah. Ballard on the season scoring 55 points a game while allowing 51.4. Cal putting up 58.7 points per game this season, allowing 55, as Coach alluded to. Not the greatest shooting teams in the state of Kentucky, as Ballard shooting just 40% from the field on the season, 41% on the field for the season for Cal. As the final Cal starter announced, there you see them coming out in their white uniforms, blue lettering, numbering, and trim on those uniforms. Ballard will be in their road black uniforms, kind of the teal numbering, lettering, and trim on those jerseys. As both teams now coming out onto the floor. Here we go, district championship on the line here in this one tonight. Looking forward to this one. And just a reminder, we'll have Ballard versus Eastern in our boys contest following this one. As in the center circle, set to tip this one up. Kylie Moore in there with Kendall Taylor, and Kendall Taylor gets the first possession tonight for Ballard.
Well, I think we can look for several different defenses, especially by the Ballard Bruins tonight. Starting off with turnover.
That was a good takeaway there, and then finish at the bucket by Brianna Wilkins.
Yeah,
second in scoring in the 7th region.
Yeah, very, very good athlete, very, very talented young lady.
Ballard seeing if they can get it inside, and they're going to turn it over again here, as that's picked up by Maggie Hides.
Yeah, one of our keys to the game was take care of the ball by Ballard. That's going to be very, very important.
And now we're going to get an early 30-second timeout taken here by Coach Wilkins. His team on top 2-0. And, Coach, you spent many, many years in this area coaching. What's the advantage of a timeout here 34 seconds into the game?
Well, I mean, Coach any timeout's important if the coach is calling them for one reason or the other.
Now we know why.
Now we know why.
As Brianna Wilkins coming out, getting recognized for her joining the 2,000-point club, 500 rebounds.
So that's Justin. That's an unbelievable accomplishment.
Yeah.
I've coached for a long time. I've had a lot of great players in my time at Mercy and Oldham County, but that's a tremendous accomplishment for this young lady.
Absolutely. Hats off to her as Ballard with a 2-0 lead. Seemed like a strange timeout. Now we understand why, and we are set to get back to action.
Well, we'll have to keep our eyes on these defenses. It'll take me a minute every once in a while to pick it up. We're in a 1-2-2 zone. I don't see any trapping out of it as of yet.
Here is Wilkins going to get a wide open look and knocks it down. She's got the first 5 points here in this contest.
Well, Coach Browning, when we were doing our interview today, first thing he said was they talked about how good Wilkins was. In the last game, the first thing happened was wide open look, just like that one.
Well, and here she comes again down the floor, able to save that one in bounds.
So the Ballard Bruins really needs to get in tune and follow their scouting report because Wilkins will hurt them every time if they don't.
Here's Bailey Duck. She's the second leading scorer on the team at 14 points a game. Pretty good in her own right.
We'll match up 1-2-2.
Another three fired here as Wilkins on the rebound.
Yeah, good ball movement by Cal, by the Centurions. Decent reversal. They're trying to figure out how to solve it.
Wilkins triple teamed inside, but able to get that one off as Maggie Hides went up to the bucket with it, and she draws some contact.
Yeah, brought Wilkins to the high post. Quick catch, quick high-low, great seal by number 30, Maggie Hides.
Hides will go to the stripe for a pair here. And converts on the first. So this game starting out much like that game earlier this season.
Yeah. That's a nightmare for a coach after you know what's happened before and you're trying to keep it from happening again.
As Hides goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. Ballard trying to crack the scoreboard here, nearly 2 minutes into this ball game. Nice job saving that one in bounds by Ari Rogers. That was not Ari Rogers, that was actually Trinity Armour, but she fires it out of bounds.
Well, Justin, opening up a ball game with 4 turnovers is a tough one.
Not ideal.
No, not ideal, especially when possessions are so important when you don't shoot it as well as you need to.
Cal back in their offensive side of things, trying to add on to a 6-0 lead. As Wilkins with the ball in the corner, gets it off.
And staying in the 1-2-2, just a little bit of a match zone. You know, the Bruins are doing a pretty nice job of trying to communicate.
There's Bailey Duck with it out on the logo.
Not really sure right now what Cal's trying to get into.
A lot of movement, but seemingly not a lot of movement at the same time.
Well, yeah, you're getting a lot of movement, but you got movement into the same areas. They need to spread it out a little bit, run a 2-3 set, something like that, and they can get anything they want against that 1-2-2. They can pin it in, they can do a lot of things, but I'm not really sure, like I said, the purpose of the offense last time.
Michaela May facing a double team. We're going to get a foul down low, however, as that's going to be called against Maggie Hides.
Well, it looks as if the Bruins would like to go inside the Trinity Armour if possible. That's where they're looking.
And they do get it inside, but now back out, and the 3 misses everything that time. By the way, Cal with a 10-6 advantage in the playoffs since 2000.
Yeah, Cal's had a quality team for the last several years. One of the tops in the 7th region. That's why that disadvantage is like it is. Ballard had dropped off a little bit. At one time, Ballard was a power in the region.
And a good turnaround jumper there, as that was splashed home by Kendall Taylor. First points of the evening for Ballard.
They're trying to solve this defense right now.
Inside for Wilkins. She'll drop it over the top for Hides. Good look there for Hides.
Yeah, I think they solved it, Justin. They're just going to hit Wilkins in the middle and let her deal. She can either drive it and score it, or shoot it and score it, or dump it down.
Speaking of shoot it, there was a three there from the corner, missing the mark. Now Duck drives inside. Hides will fire the three, and she got it. What a start here for Cal as they are on top 11-2 with 4:15 left here in this first quarter. We get a full timeout, so we'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming right up on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
(11-2), the Centurions on top of the Ballard Bruins. Justin Kalen back here alongside Mark Evans. And, Coach, a fantastic start tonight here for Cal on this one.
Yeah, very, very well done against the 1-2-2. The high-low action's working, and with Maggie Hides knocking down the three in the corner. I'm sorry, Billy Duck knocking down the three in the corner.
No, you're right. It was Hides.
Was it Hides?
Yeah.
Well, Hides is not shooting the ball very well for the year from the three-point line, so that really makes it tough on a coach when somebody steps up like that.
Yeah, coming into this one, just 1 of 9 from 3 on the season. So
didn't look like it on that shot.
No, it did not. As we're going to get a foul down low.
Take ball possession stays with Ballard.
I guess they say it was knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, opening up in a 1-2-2. Well, a man press basically with the chase.
Chandler Duncan gets all kinds of defenders on her. Now we got a couple bodies on the ground, and that's going to go back to Cal. And so far, the Centurions doing a really nice job double teaming Ballard every time they touch the basketball.
Well, they carry themselves really well right now. They're long, they're lanky, they're quick. They know where they're going. That was basically a man-on-ball press and looking to come from behind and trap.
Jada Allen now out there for Cal, wearing number 4 in white. Her first action of this ball game, as that one's knocked out of bounds, stays here with Cal. Coach Browning trying to get it across to his defense, exactly what he's seeing from the sidelines. As Duck now on top the key with it.
And the Bruins remain in the same defense. Now they've moved up in more of a 2-3 set, but it's still a 1-2-2.
Wilkins going to take her time, passes it back to Duck. Tries to spin in the lane, now cross court for Wilkins, and can't get that one to fall as it's rebounded inside by Armour.
A nice skip pass, good look, just didn't go down.
Now driving in with it, that was Serena Lyons as that one's knocked away. And a foul down low after the rebounds. That's going to be called against Lyons.
Yeah, frustration. Yep. Got in and got a shot blocked and then followed up with a foul.
Bailey Duck set to pass this inbounds, gets it to Wilkins. Coach Browning just pleading for his team to just play basketball.
2-1-2 set. It's another way to attack.
Now Duck will float it up, and she gets her first points of the evening.
Yeah, Duck did a nice job of, they spread them out with the 2-1-2 set, and Duck did a nice job of driving the gap with a little pull-up.
And now a 13-2 lead for Cal. Just a dream start for them in this one as Wilkins tried to take that one away. Goes in to her own bench.
A lot of energy, you know. Coach Browning of the Bruins was really hoping that they would come out with the energy, but I don't see that. I think all about the Centurions right now.
Well, that's what they need to do, is get the ball inside to Trinity Armour, who's leading this team in points and rebounds for that matter.
Problem is you have to get the ball down the court to be able to do that. And right now the turnovers are killing them.
Yeah. As Wilkins drives in, draws another foul. And that's going to go against number 20, Serena Lyons, already her second, so she'll have to come out of the game as Chandler Duncan, the senior, makes her way back out there. Out down low with it, that's Ava Moore. Gives it up for Bailey Duck, and she's fouled. And the foul's racking up here for Ballard. That's their fourth here in the quarter, so free throws the rest of this quarter. Inside for Wilkins.
Yeah, Wilkins can do it all. She's running the one right now and setting their offense up. Back in a 2-1-2 set against a 2-3, right? I believe it's a 2-3. It's kind of hard to tell right now for Ballard.
Wilkins thought about another three.
No, it's a 1-2-2 still.
On the corner for Hides. Hides tried to feed it in for Moore as it was taken away.
Kendall Taylor did a great job of reading that passing lane that time.
Ballard looking for some offense. That was a good-looking shot there by Michaela May. Fortunately, offensive rebound for the Bruins, and now another takeaway here for Cal. Wilkins with aggressiveness takes it up, and she draws the foul. Coach Browning can't believe it, but it's going to be a pair of free throws upcoming here for Brianna Wilkins.
Well, she's just smart. I mean, she did a tremendous job of gave a little shot fake and got him up in there and then got right back up into the body.
And Coach Browning already getting an early warning here in this game.
I've known Coach for a long time, and I've seen him awful animated on the sidelines. He's been to a couple different schools and always pretty successful. Does a good job.
As Wilkins knocks in the first one, number 22, Maya Corralia coming in the game. A 5'8 junior for Ballard. Wilkins, one more opportunity, and she can't convert on the second one. 6 points here in the early going for Brianna Wilkins. Maggie Hides also with 6 as Cal on top, 14-2.
Well, Trinity Armour had great post position without a doubt right there. They just needs to see the ball. They're not going to rise up, not finding them. She was wide open.
She's got a few inches on Maggie Hides, who's been guarding her down there.
Well, Maggie's fouled her a couple times from behind.
Now Duncan on the up and under, wild shot, can't get it to drop.
Beautiful pass.
Bailey Duck, absolutely beautiful pass, and Wilkins up and in.
Wilkins running the court fantastic, and Bailey getting the ball right back to her.
And then a takeaway by Duck here. Slides it to the right inside. That shot misses. As that was fired up by Jada Allen, and back come the Bruins the other direction. Quick shot for them from the free throw stripe. And Duck with yet another rebound. Now Wilkins attacks, and again she scores.
Wow, Justin, we've seen some good players this year, and she's one of the better ones I've seen.
Yeah, already 10 points.
Yeah, she can do it all.
And Cal can do it all right now as well, leading 18-2 here in this 28th District Championship game. And looking to add on to that here as the three-pointer fired up by Bailey Duck, and she nails it.
Well, you got a hot shooting Centurion team, and you have a 8-turnover Bruin team at this point in time. So that's a recipe for failure for the Bruins, unfortunately for them.
Now Armour down low. Good looking pass there for Ari Rogers, and Rogers loses it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was last touched by Cal here. As Bailey Duck will head to the Cal sideline. Number 22, Katie Hendricks, a 5'8 junior, on for the first time. And inside for Armour, and she draws the foul. So Ballard with an opportunity here with 6.4 seconds left in the first quarter to add some more points on the board. They haven't scored since very early in this first quarter.
No, I think you have to credit the Centurion defense and the poor shooting. But more than anything else, to be honest with you, Justin, Centurion defense is all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done a fantastic job. They got hands on every ball. They're knocking down cutters like they need to. They're creating turnovers and getting easy shots out of it. They're just doing everything right.
Trinity Armour goes 1 of 2. Now an aggressive take on the other end as Jada Allen takes that right to the hoop and draws the foul with 1.3 seconds left.
Ballard's number 22, Maya Corellia, her first.
Maya Corellia picks up the foul.
Number 4, Jada Allen will shoot 2.
As Allen heads to the free throw stripe here. And it all the way down. And can't convert on the first one. Jada Allen on the season a touch under 70% from the stripe. As the second one up and in, makes it 22-3, and Ballard will not even get a shot off, and that will bring us to the end of our first quarter of play. Cal 22, Ballard 3. Stick with us. We've got the second quarter coming right up of our 28th District Championship tonight on Glycod.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is...
And second quarter just about to get underway here from Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28th District Championships. First up, the girls contest, as it is a 22-3 lead for Cal after one, trying to add on to that here, and they will, as Wilkins gets another one to drop, already up to 13 points here in this one. Averaging just under 22 a game this season. Looking to eclipse that here tonight, as here she is. She'll fire another one. Got it again! You cannot leave her that wide open, Coach.
No, you can't, Justin. That's just, I really believe the Bruins are pretty much just frantic right now.
And here they come back with a 3 of their own end. As that was knocked in by Kendall Taylor. She's got 5 of the 6 Ballard points. And then Cal turns it right over on their end of things.
Cal only had 3 turnovers in the first quarter, whereas the Bruins had 9. So if they're only averaging a few, they'll be fine.
We'll keep an eye on those numbers all night long as Ballard set to toss this thing in. Trailing by 22 here in the early going of this one, as we're about a minute through this second quarter. In the corner, another three-pointer here, and she connects again as Kendall Taylor once again splashes that home. And now Cal in their offensive side of things after allowing 6 straight points here. On top here, knocked out of bounds as they were trying to get it into the hands of Ava Moore. As Bailey Duck back in the game, Lydia Wallace, a 5'5 freshman, comes on for the first time here tonight. As Katie Hendricks, Ava Moore will head over to the Centurion sideline.
Ballard's staying to the zone right now. Let's see. I keep waiting for man-to-man, but they're in a 2-3 zone looking to trap in the corners if they get the opportunity. But they're going to give up a wide-open layup.
Yeah, and that was down low for Kylie Moore, who got that up and in.
Yeah, I mean.
If you're Coach Browning, how long do you stay in that defense?
Well, he started in 1-2-2. This is a 2-3. I don't think he thinks he can guard a man-to-man, and he's probably correct. It's a helpless feeling, Justin, to be honest with you. I haven't had a lot of those kind of games in my lifetime, but I've had some.
Yeah.
And, just nothing seems to work, and the other team is playing fantastic on both ends of the court.
Now Duck directing traffic for Cal as once more they're going to drop it down low. Now back out for Duck, and she'll hit again. Great shooting thus far for Cal here in this one, and they are all over Ballard now, 33-9.
Well, you can look in their eyes. I mean, they're so engaged. Look at them on defense. I mean, they're on the move. They're moving. They're seeing. They're communicating. They're just awful tough to deal with tonight.
Here's Coralia with the basketball. Hands it off to Kendall Taylor. Taylor drops it down low. Now back out on top for Coralia.
Yeah, for the Bruins, everything's a battle trying to get the ball in.
And taken away here by Wilkins, up for Duck. And she'll float it up. Somehow that one comes off, but grabs her own rebound. Now out for Jada Allen, who gets it back on top for Wilkins, directing some traffic. Down low here, taking a bump was Kylie Moore. The 8th grader will head to the free throw stripe for a pair.
Well, they're trying to play that 2-3 zone, but they're getting buried on the block. The Centurions is doing a nice job of reversing the ball and then right straight to the post. And when you get yourself under the net like that, you're going to give up fouls or baskets or both.
Coach, as Kylie Moore goes to the stripe here as an 8th grader, 2 other 8th graders on this Cal roster, what kind of advantage is that for Coach Wilkins, not only just this year but moving forward?
It's a program. I mean, when I was coaching at Mercy Academy, the one thing the Archdiocese we didn't get 7th and 8th graders. And I don't disagree with that, but I don't, disagree with Coach having them in the public school system.
Yeah.
So I think it's great. I mean, my gosh, a kid, 6 years of experience goes a long way. A lot of the county schools over the years that were powerhouses, they had the same advantages. Laurel County comes to mind. They could get the top kids in the community, come to their middle school, and then go straight to their high school, and made for just awesome programs.
Yeah. 34-9. A 25-point lead here for Cal in this first half. And we're going to get a foul called down low as Bella Horvatnovich will head to the free throw stripe. Put my game prep here today. That was a fun name, Horvatnovich.
Yeah, I looked at that name, and I knew I was going to call her by her first name all night long.
As she knocks the first free throw up and in. Love the honesty. One more chance here for Bella, as you would call her. And can't convert on the second one. As Duck across the timeline. And taking the deep 2 here, but unable to convert as that was Ava Moore firing it up. And quickly Ballard coming back the other direction. Now Serena Lyons down low. Kicks it outside for the 3 and misses everything. As Ari Rogers fired that one up. And then a foul called against Maya Coralia.
The Bruins are going to bring their 2-2-1 press, going to try to make something positive happen. They need to. They need to try to get some turnovers and some quick baskets to get a little bit back into this by the half.
Quickly getting it up the floor into the arms of Lydia Wallace. Now with Ava Moore, who loses it. And trying to go behind her back there was Michaela May. Puts it on the deck. And now here comes Wilkins all by herself. Will lay this one up and in.
Yeah, it's too easy, Justin.
8 points in the quarter after 10 first quarter points. She's having herself a game, but Kayla May comes right back and gets the bucket for Ballard.
Bruce did a nice job getting the ball out inbounds and down the court, and Centurions fell asleep for a second with their transition defense.
And with 3:35 left here in this second quarter of play, we're going to get a full timeout. We'll step aside for one as well. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming right up here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
(36-12). Cal on top of Ballard in game 1 of 2 here this evening. First, we've got the girls contest, boys contest following this one here tonight, as it'll be Ballard taking on Eastern. That'll be a fun ball game as well. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans, and Coach, this one kind of feels like the calm before the storm. The other night in the boys semifinals, raucous atmosphere, especially for Eastern in that student section.
Sure. I expect a great crowd tonight for the boys game. They'll be falling in here really soon.
Yeah.
For the girls game, I know Coach Browning's really disappointed, but it's just been the Centurions' night without a doubt.
As we've got just over 3 minutes left here in this second quarter of play. Another turnover for Ballard. That's really been their issue here so far in this one tonight.
Yeah, that was one of my main keys I had tonight, was I had to take care of the ball. And when you don't take care of the ball, you're in trouble.
Speaking of not taking care of the ball, traveling call there on Lydia Wallace.
Yeah. Coach Wilkins is rolling players in and out, though, too, and giving other kids opportunities. And why not? You know, they work hard every day in practice like everyone else does, so it's a good opportunity for some of the younger ones or kids that might not be younger, but that doesn't play as much to play.
Coach Wilkins talking with Wallace as she comes off the floor, told her, just shoot the ball. Don't even try to drive it, just shoot it. As Bailey Duck gets another shot to fall.
Well, it's good to have coaches that are confident in the players. You know, that goes a long way for a young lady.
Another three fired up here by Kendall Taylor, who has hit 2 of them here in this quarter, but can't get that one to fall. Now back comes Wilkins, gets inside, and can't get the roll this time. Seems like one of the only shots she's missed so far here in this one.
Yeah, there was a little extra with that one. I don't know if she was thinking a pass to make the score, but threw her off just a little bit. But she's a gifted player.
Now she gets the defensive rebound here as Bailey Duck tried to squeeze it down low and instantly takes the fault.
Coach is giving Brienne a little bit of a break here, which is smart. 2 minutes to go, and the lead like this, why not?
Katie Hendricks will come in for her as she receives the inbounds pass. Now over to the right for Bailey Duck, who gets it right back to Hendricks. It goes right back to Duck.
Yeah, Duck's doing a good job at running the show.
She is, yeah.
She sets the table, and so does Wilkins when Wilkins is in the game. They both work really well together.
Hendricks misfires on that last Cal 3. Now Ballard, like you talked about, trying to cut into this deficit before we get to our halftime break, as we're going to get a foul. Trying to drive baseline that time was Serena Lyons. And that foul call is going to go against Ava Moore.
Well, it's tough sledding, Justin. We got a 137. You're down 38-12. It's not going to get that much easier in the next 2 minutes. So it's going to be a big mountain to climb coming out in the second half. We'd have to see such a turnaround.
Candace Smith, another 8th grader, coming onto the floor for Cal. Listed at 5'6", wearing number 12, as we're going to get a jump ball, and it'll stay here with Ballard. And And like you said, Coach, you had a few of these games in your career, not too many. We don't want to throw you under the bus like that, but what do you even begin to say to your team at halftime after a first half like this?
Well, you just have to calm them down and basically say, hey, it's not our day. Let's put smiles on our faces. Let's come out and go hard. Let's have great attitude and just keep fighting.
And now attacking the bucket was Trinity Armour, who can't get it up and in. And it'll stay here with Ballard. Good news is they're still moving on to the next round, win or lose here tonight.
Absolutely. And come Saturday morning at 10 o'clock is the draw for the 6th and 7th region boys and girls. And sometimes you can lose and have a better draw.
Yeah.
Not normally, though. I mean, it would be awful tough for Ballard because they're going to have to play a winner unless they make some miraculous comeback.
As Lyons flashes home the three, her first points of the ball game.
Yeah, they'll have to open up with a district winner, and that will be tough.
Yep.
2-3 zone, split right through it.
As Duck tried to float that one off the glass. And Armour comes away with the rebound. She'll get it off for Lyons, who brings it up.
Yeah, Duck's got excellent quickness.
There you see, down to 40 seconds left in the half.
2-3 zone by the Centurions, which is more or less a good way to give the other team an opportunity is what they're trying to do.
Here's Armour trying to put on some post moves. And she's had a tough go of it here in this first half.
Well, she's been open a couple times. They couldn't find her because they were under duress. And when she does get the ball, the defense collapses on her and gives her problems there. So it's been a tough night for her.
All right, let's see how this final possession works out. See if they can get closer than 23 as we're down to 2 seconds. Here's going to be a good look at three from deep and connects. As that's Ari Rogers knocking it home. So a rough first half for Ballard overall, but a fantastic end to the half for them as Rogers splashes it home from deep, and it'll be a 20-point lead for Christian Academy headed to the halftime break. We'll step aside for a break ourselves, come back on the other side, bring you some first half statistics as well as take a look ahead to the second half of play. Stick with us, more 28 District Championship action coming right up on Glycod.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up. How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
And back here, Eastern High School, as we've got a 38-18 lead for Cal here at our halftime break. Justin Kalen back with you alongside Coach Mark Evans. And Coach, it was a fast start here in this one for Cal and a slow start for Ballard, which gave us our scoreline here at the halftime break.
Yeah, I really appreciate the way the Centurions are playing. I didn't know they were quite that good, but as Coach said, they've been hurt on and off all year. Me just looking at the games they played and who they beat and who they beat by, I wouldn't have known that it was going to be like this. They're led by Bailey Duck, and they're led by Brianna Wilkins, as we knew. Yep. Both those players played really well together. They set their teammates up. Went into this with Ballard Keys being limit 23's touches. Well, 23 has 18 points and very efficient too. I mean, she's only missed a couple of shots so far. She also takes care of her other teammates with several high lows. The other one was a big one, was the balls go and limit those turnovers for the Bruin. Well, they have 14 turnovers and to only 5 turnovers by the Centurions. So, that's just a recipe for failure. And then win the boards, and it was close on the boards, I will say, but they got beat on the boards too. So.
Yeah, hard to get any offense going when you're turning it over at that high of a rate. Let's go ahead and take a look at some halftime stats. Tonight's halftime stats are presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Opening doors. First, let's take a look at our team statistics.
Okay, we'll start with the Ballard Bruins, and you'll understand why the score is what the score is. They're 6 of 20 from the total field goals at 30%. They're 4 of 9 from the three-point line, which has really kind of saved them here at the end. Yeah. 44%, so that's pretty good, really. You take that. Free throws, they've only been there 4 times. They made 2 of them for 50%. Flip the coin. By the way, though, the leading scorer for the Bruins, though, is Kendall Taylor right now with 8 points. So flip the coin to the Centurions, and as we said earlier, Brianna Wilkins has 18 points. Very, very, very efficient. 4 or 5 from the field, 3 or 4 from the three-point line, 1 or 2 from the free throw line. Bailey Duck, same, 4 of 7, 2 of 5, 2 of 2 for 10 points. Look at the overall total field goal percentage, 14 of 24, very efficient, 58%. 6 of 9 from the three-point line. That's really good. You win a lot of ball games that way. 67%. And then in free throws, that's the only thing they're even with the Bruins. They're 4 of 8 instead of at 50%. So I guess if you're going to pick on something, then you tell them to make 2 more free throws, but that's not all there is.
Yeah, no doubt. Before we step aside for a break here, let's take a look at our scoreboard. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Traditional Bank. Who you bank with matters, as it's an abbreviated slate. There you see it down on the bottom of your screen. Not a ton of other action going on at this moment, as we've got a 20-point ball game here at Eastern High School. 38-18, Cal on top. We'll step aside for a break here, come back on the other side and get you set for second half action right here on Glycon.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Blind Select, not just blinds. Blind Select, not just blinds.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And just about set for the second half of play here from Eastern High School. 28th District Championship action as it's all Cal thus far. 38-18 through the first half. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans. And Coach, let's see if Ballard got a little bit of fight in them. See if Coach Browning able to fire them up at the halftime break. They've got to start out this second half way better than they started out the first half.
Well, Coach Browning is a very good coach, and he's a very emotional coach. I mean, his kids will play hard, but unfortunately right now, you can play as hard as you want, but if you're not in the right places, it doesn't do you a lot of good. And right now, it's just a struggle to get the ball in the basket for him.
Speaking of right place, right time, Maggie Hyde's in the right place, right time there. Gets her 8th point of the contest. And now Ballard going to turn it over as Duncan, a little hesitant to run it down. That's one thing, Coach, I've never seen more than I've seen this year. Ball going into the backcourt, and the team doesn't want to run it down because they think it's already a backcourt violation. Fact of the matter is, other team can snag it and get an easy bucket.
Yeah, that's just not knowing time, situation, and game. I mean, that's all that is.
I haven't seen it a lot until this season.
Well, it's just having your mind in the game and knowing what you need to be doing. I think what you're going to see now, you're going to see Cal working on things.
And there's a good start as there's a 3 splashed in. Michaela May with her 5th point of the night. A pair of threes here to start this third quarter. As Wilkins has it right on the Eastern E.
Well, you got Ballard opening up in the man-to-man. They have to do that, though. They have to give up these gaps.
Oh, and they forced the miss here as Serena Lyons clears the rebound. Quickly attacking the bucket here was May trying for another bucket. And comes off the side. As Duck will bring it up the floor, turns on the Jets. Good backdoor cut by Wilkins, who gets it up and in.
Well, that's just Duck and Wilkins playing on the same page. I mean, they made eye contact, and Wilkins did a nice job of sliding right in there, right under the defense for the easy basket right under the belly.
Wilkins nearly at her season average of 21.7, now got 20 here in this contest as Lyons gets her shot swatted away. Now stepping up for the deep two, trying to work it off the glass. No good there by Kendall Taylor as Duck once again floats it up and this time misses.
Yeah, she got in just a little deep that time, I do believe, Justin. Kind of unlike her.
As Wilkins pokes that one away, and then a foul called. Oh, they're going to get Wilkins for the foul. I thought they were going to call Michaela May for the foul, but it was Wilkins.
Yeah, I missed that foul. I missed it all on that one.
As Ari Rogers, back in the game for Ballard.
See what kind of defense we're in. I'm not sure they know yet. They're talking about it.
They're going to double team in the corner, but somehow able to get it out of there.
It looks like a 3-2 is what it is.
As Rogers on the three converts. Second three, she splashed home here in this one, and it's 45-24.
Yeah, as I said, Justin, the Centurions are working on things. They're changing defenses, and that time they were a little confused in what coach had called. So it's a good time to work on it. Trying the high-low again.
Trying to feed it down low for Maggie Hides.
Yeah, they really do a nice job of using Wilkins as that person that makes that cut and that catch and then looking low.
Now a little full court press here for Cal.
Yeah. Full court man press. Looking to jump. They are. Good job by the Bruins.
Yeah, nicely done breaking that press. As driving inside, count the bucket and one. As Chandler Duncan finds the bottom of the net for the first time this evening.
Well, they beat the press really well, and she took it to the basket and had the advantage. A nice play.
Jada Allen back in the game here for Cal as she'll replace Bailey Duck.
And Chandler's a 69% free throw shooter, so let's see if she can't knock this one down.
That's on you, Coach.
I know. I do that all the time. I just have more confidence in them than that.
As quickly up, Allen going to fire this one up and draws the foul. And she'll head to the stripe for a pair. So slow start for Ballard in the first half, but thus far here in the third quarter, outscoring Cal 8-7 so far.
Gonna need a few more than that, though.
Yep.
But it's a good start.
As Jada Allen knocks in the first free throw. Puts it back up to a 20-point lead now.
Let's see if the Centurions go back into the press. Well, probably not on a miss. Yep.
Jada Allen now 2 of 4 from the free throw stripe here in this one. And a good look there by Duncan, but she's unable to convert.
Yeah, Justin, it was really poor transition defense, really, by the Centurions. That was a shot that needed to go down for the Bruins. They had a great opportunity missed.
Wilkins draws some contact on her pursuit to the bucket, so she'll head to the free throw stripe here.
At the line, Wilkins has 2.
Deep breath, fires this one up, and that's pure as the morning dew that time.
Yeah, she shoots 71 from the free throw line, but her stroke looks even better than that. Looks like an 80 plus.
Really impressed with her game. As I mentioned, the second highest score in 7th region play. Just behind Destiny Jones of Central, who's averaging over 23 a game. And now Wilkins has 22 here in this one.
2-2-1 press. Bruins had no problem.
Now low for Armour, see if she can get it going, and she cannot here.
Turned over a different shoulder that time than her left shoulder and couldn't get the ball in the basket.
Averaging nearly 11 points a game this season, just with 1 point here in this one for Trinity Armour. As Allen once again attacking the bucket, leaves it off for Maggie Hides, who lays it up and in.
Very selfish. I mean, very unselfish. She drew the defense and dumped it to the block, and they didn't do a cover down for Ballard. They missed a cover down on the defensive side.
Rogers with another good look from three. Can't knock it down, but the offensive rebound as it caroms out of bounds. It'll stay here with the Bruins. As folks continuing to file in here to Eastern High School.
I look for a great crowd tonight, Justin, for the boys' game. I really do.
Joe Rogers court here. As another contested pass goes out of bounds. Stays here once more with Ballard.
You know, they honored Joe last night when we were here, or Monday night when we were here. He was a great athletic director, and I learned a lot from him in my time.
And now Wilkins aggressively to the hoop. Can't convert, but Allen on the offensive rebound. I stand corrected, that's Kylie Moore who cleared that offensive rebound and draws the foul. So a pair of free throws upcoming for her.
Yeah, Justin, I think I don't question officials very much because most of it's a tough job. They do a good job, but I really think that Wilkins should have been at the free throw line that time without a doubt. It's hard to make a layup when your arms can't get above your head.
Is that a job you could do? Rock the stripes? I couldn't.
Do this?
Could you do the officiating?
No, that's why they were always my friends. I didn't have to worry about other than worrying about the damn ball game.
There's one more free throw upcoming here for Kylie Moore. Trying to push this thing up to a 25-point margin, and she misses a pair.
Two-three zone and a unforced error.
That pass was, oh, wow, they're going to say, and now Coach Browning has a case, and now they're going to change the call. Okay. Yeah, that one was definitely tipped by Katie Hendricks. Coach Browning lost his mind over here on this sideline. Three here fired up by Rogers as she snags her own offensive rebound and then attacks the bucket and draws the foul.
A real nice inbound play. Found the weak side corner for three, missed it, but you know, there's no give up. Coach Browning doesn't have give up type teams. I mean, they're fighting for everything. They're getting offensive rebounds, but still got to put the ball through the net.
Well, he's still fighting here on this near sideline, so the least his team can do is continue to fight as well. As Rogers knocks in the first free throw here.
Well, you want to see Coach Browning stop coaching. And I'm real impressed with Coach Wilkins and his team and the sets they run, and very good.
Molly Rogers goes 1 of 2 from the stripe. She's got 7 here in this one as Hendricks going to pass up the 3 and gets triple teamed inside. Somehow gets it up for Bailey Duck. Duck now over, a good look at 3 here, and rebounded by the Bruins. As Lions coming across the timeline with it. 3 minutes left here in this third quarter.
Staying in the 2-3 zone.
Lions will fire the 3 and converts.
Yeah, Justin, they needed a few of those to go down in that first half like that. Would have been a different story. A little run and jump.
As Duck, they're going to get a timeout first. It'll be a 30-second timeout taken here by Cal. We'll try to squeeze one in ourselves. Stick with us. More 28 District Championship action on Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And 2 minutes, 51 seconds left here in this third quarter. Cal all over Ballard here in this 28 District Championship, 50-30 up on our scoreboard. Justin Kalen back alongside Mark Evans, as it will be Cal basketball coming out of this timeout. Coach Wilkins having to take one due to his team being pressed in the backcourt. Smart timeout, and nearly a turnover here by Bailey Duck, and now she will turn it over As she fires it over the head of Jada Allen.
But Coach Browning came out in a 2-2-1 half-court trap. I'd like to see coaches use that a lot more. I think you get a lot out of it and got the turnover from it.
Now Ballard back on their offensive side of things. Attacking the bucket this time was Michaela May. And she's picked up her aggressiveness here as this one's gone on.
I think what you're seeing, Justin, is Cal switched off from playing the 2-3 zone for obvious reasons. They got a big lead and all. But the problem with that is they're standing now. They're not playing that good aggressive man-to-man defense. So really the aggressor has become the Bruins. But once again, I keep going back to the same thing. You got to be able to put the ball in the basket. And that's not happening still for the Bruins.
And that includes that free throw as May misses it. One more opportunity here.
Well, the other thing it does too is the Bruins only have one turnover so far this third quarter, and that's a big deal.
Vast improvement from the first half. As now over the top, Jada Allen going to take some more contact, and she'll head back to the free throw stripe. Coach Browning loving the effort from his team defensively that time. Could have been an easy bucket, but they made it hard on Jada Allen. Now she's got to prove it at the free throw stripe. And gets the first.
Yeah, they handled it a little bit better that time and attacked the basket with it. But like I said, the aggressiveness, Cal just has to keep their aggressiveness up. And it's hard sometimes when you're up that far.
Allen knocks in the second one, so 2 for 2 here.
And and with all the positive things we're seeing from the Bruins, you got a bigger lead than you had the halftime lead. So it's not making a lot of progress really.
Now throwing this one over the top, fortunate to find Ivanovic, and then turned right back over for Cal. And Wilkins trying to poke that one loose. Both players on the deck. Off the leg of Allen, all kinds of bodies on the floor. And we're going to get a jump ball. It goes back to Ballard.
A little bit of rugby going on out there.
I'm okay with it. I like rugby.
Great hustle.
Like Brianna Wilkins got her a floor burn. As Wilkins talking to Michaela May as she tries to inbounds it. And a foul here. That's going to be the 5th of the quarter called against Cal. So Serena Lyons heads to the free throw stripe for a pair.
At the line for the Bruins, number 20, Serena Lyons will shoot one. Correction, she'll shoot two.
The announcer here, still with our old free throw rules. Announces that she'll shoot one.
Yep.
It'll be 2.
Well, once again, you have to credit the Bruins for fight. I mean, they're not giving in. They're everything they got. But the finesse and the scoring ability by the Centurions has just really been impressive.
And Wilkins gonna step on the sideline.
Yeah, with a little help from a friend. Yeah, that was. When you have an official running the line like that, he saw that. That was needed to make the right call.
Get open!
And trying to inbound it for Serena Lyons, who thought she was fouled by Allen from behind.
Yeah, sometimes these games like this have a tendency to get the officials just kind of stepping back too a little bit. There's pretty good crew, but they need to keep calling what they see.
Here's Serena Lyons in possession now for Ballard. As she goes up to the bucket with it, and that ball nearly lost out of bounds, and now it is. As Wilkins over there talking to that Ballard bench.
Yeah, they probably
She's
play
a gamer.
together. They play together,
Yeah.
I'm sure. These kids are a lot different than they used to be. You were like mortal enemies or something sometimes out there, but now they all play together on their AAU teams.
Yeah.
Most of them are friends.
As now Lyons stops her progress at the free throw stripe, going down low. And how about that? High off the glass for Horvat Novich.
Really nice job. Back to the 2-2-1 press. But I felt like the Centurions picked up their energy on defense that time, but they just got scored on.
Now here's Bailey Duck in possession. She'll fire the deep two. And the rebound inside by Kendall Taylor, who comes the other direction. Good look at three here. And unable to convert, battling for that offensive rebound, but Duck clears it, and then she's called for a double dribble.
Guess things get a little bit uglier now.
Yeah, pace has gotten a little frantic here. Now some confusion substitution-wise, as Trinity Armour going to come back on the floor for Ballard.
Pretty entertaining, though, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
He got her sealed, and they missed them big again.
Now Armour sets the good screen, allowing Taylor to get all the way to the bucket, but she can't get the roll.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a really great play, and a good spin move, and just didn't go down.
And here's Wilkins as she's going to be called for the offensive foul, and that's the right call. She extended that left arm.
The offensive foul, Christian Academy number 23, Brianna Wilkins, her fourth.
And that's her fourth foul, so we'll keep our eye on that. She's going to have to come over to that Cal sideline. Just a reminder, stick with us following this game as we'll have the boys 28th District Championship coming up next, as it'll be Ballard once more taking on Eastern. And what's expected to be a fun ball game. Talk about a contrast in styles.
Yes, it will be an interesting one. I have a hard time making the call on that one.
Down low, Armour, and thought she blocked that one. Now we're going to get a technical called as Ava Moore frustratingly slammed that ball to the ground after picking up the foul.
There were 2 fouls.
And you just can't do that.
No, like I said, it's the aggressors become the Bruins, and I have noticed the Centurions have picked back up their defense quite a bit, but I'm not so sure it's too much of a lead to catch up from, but it's they're sure fighting to try to do it.
Well, if they can start knocking down some free throws, as Armour misses on the first attempt here. She'll get one more. Unique shooting form, misses them both.
Well, Justin, they shoot 59% on the year, so you get what you expect. Usually stats don't lie very much. Like I said, coming in, my major concern for the Bruins was their shooting.
As now to be Ari Rogers heading to the stripe for a pair.
Well, that's a technical foul, so Coach got to pick his shooter that time.
And she'll go 1 of 2.
Big opportunity to get it, down quite a bit, but just didn't happen. But they do have the ball back.
Yep.
And they do have Wilkins sitting on the bench for the Centurions, which will help them a little bit. That's the Bruins that will help.
See if they can get a score here as we come to the end of quarter number 3, as Lions 3 miss, but Armour on the offensive rebound gets a second attempt and draws the foul. So we'll see if she can hit a pair here, as she missed a pair moments ago.
Yeah, just found the wing on the 2-3 and got a good look at a three-pointer.
Armour shoots 2.
Armour lines them up. Trying to think who her shooting form reminds me of. It's very unique.
Well, it has a Jamal Wilkes, but that's way before everybody's time that listened to this tonight.
Yeah, I don't know Jamal Wilkes.
No.
Has Trinity Armour.
A great pro play.
Gets the second one, and now a near turnover here as we're down to 2 seconds. Duck's got to fire it up and gets it to drop and walks off the floor with a smile on her face. 54-35. Cal on top by 19 as we head to the fourth quarter. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming up on Glycon.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by...
And fourth and final quarter underway of our girls 28 district championship game. Justin Kalin back here alongside Mark Evans, as it's pretty much been Cal from the very early going of this ball game and yet to relinquish that lead, as they still lead by 19 here.
Yeah, they kept the lead through thick and thin. Ballard's made a lot of really good runs at them as far as opportunities, second, third shots, but they haven't fallen, and they haven't made free throws, and you can't really kill a lead or cut a lead in those situations.
As Duck loses possession here, Serena Lyons taking it away. Now a three-pointer here for Taylor, connected on 2 of them in the first half, but unable to get that one to fall, but Ballard gets it right back and then taken right away by Cal. As dribbling the ball up the floor, not sure how we don't get a double dribble there, and now the double dribble is going to be called. A little out of control there for Kylie Moore. As Candace Smith and Katie Hendricks go to the Cal sideline.
Well, and Brianna's back in the game, so.
As is Maggie Hides. Wilkins, by the way, with 4 fouls, number 23 in white. As turnover here for the Bruins.
Well, Justin, she's a pretty bright young lady. I mean, I really like her game, and she knows the situation. Plus, they have a big lead, and I think it's great Coach got her back in the game. They need to save her for the last minute or 2 when the game's over with anyway.
Yep. As now Wilkins will get it off for Duck, who takes the deep pull up 2. And can't convert. Now a battle for the rebound, and we are going to get a jump ball going back to Ballard here.
See what the Centurions decide to do here, if they're going to pick up or go back to man-to-man or stay 2-3, or what exactly they're looking at doing.
Ari Rogers up off the Ballard bench, set the check back in.
Back to the man-to-man, just like I thought. They want to pick it up, and they want to end this game well.
And another turnover here as Wilkins comes away with it. She'll leave it off for Jada Allen, who takes more contact. And back to a place she spent a lot of time here in this one, at the free throw line.
Well, Wilkins is really a fantastic player. She changed speeds. She changed speeds that time and let both of her lanes fill. I thought she was going to do a look away to the left, and she fooled me and went back to the right. She's a gifted young lady.
As Allen fires this one up and connects. As you see the Eastern Eagles boys team waiting off just behind the basket there to the right.
But Justin, I think that Coach getting Wilkins back in, picking up their man-to-man, I think that's a great job by him, because they want to end this in a good. I mean, they're going to win, but they want to end it in a good mind frame. They don't want to end it ugly.
As 56-35 now.
The foul on Christian Academy's number 4, Jada Allen. Her second, Team first in the fourth quarter.
And for Ari Rogers, who gives it right back. And now in the hands of Corellia.
Yeah, that was a little scarier that time, trying to get the ball down the court.
Yeah.
Bruins have done a pretty good job most of the game, but that was scary.
Armour loses possession, but lands right in the hands of Michaela May, who floats it up, somehow gets to the drop, and earns a free throw opportunity as well.
Yeah, that was a different kind of baby hook.
At the line for the Bruins, number 23, Michaela May will shoot one.
As that last foul called against Kylie Moore, her third of the ball game. And May with a chance here to make it a three-point play, but she cannot. 7 points tonight for Michaela May. As Maggie Hides fed it down low for Jade Allen. Now outside. Wilkins has it on top the key. Step back three. And unable to convert, but the offensive rebound by Kylie Moore. And Coach Wilkins wants his team to slow it down a little bit here.
He's running a set. He's trying to set a play now. Like I said, they're working for the next time they play.
Driving in with it here, taking some contact. That was Ava Moore. She's been quiet tonight, averaging almost 9 points a game this season, just with 3 so far.
Yeah, that was a nice set he ran. It was to the middle and down. That was pretty good. But no, they're working on in-game situations and, well, game situations right now.
Yeah. As first free throw comes off the side iron by Moore. And leaves the second one short. As Lyons gonna get fouled. Coach Wilkins wanted to travel, but she was being hounded down low there. That goes against Kylie Moore, her fourth. So a pair of Cal Centurions now with 4 fouls.
Centurions are picking up full man press.
And the freshman Lydia Wallace back on the floor now for Cal. As Lyons quickly up the floor, but gets it poked away, but lands right in the hands of Armour. Now on the other, the three-pointer here, no good. Armour on the stick back, can't get it to drop. As that was a good, really good look for Corellia, but she's unable to convert. But now free throws upcoming for Trinity Armour.
Yeah, Justin, they're getting opportunities. I mean, they're getting second and third shots. They had pretty much the whole entire second half. But finishing's a different story. Here's a big free throw.
Yep. Her third free throw of the night, third point as well. Under 5 to play here in this one. And she gets them both.
Very smooth.
Both those really smooth that time as we get a whistle. And that's just for a substitution for Armour to come out of the game. Kendall Taylor back out onto the floor.
Man press. Well, no, it's a 1-2-2 by the Bruins. Looking to get a quick trap.
Well, that was no problem breaking that one.
No problem, you're right.
As Moore floats it up. And the rebound inside for Ballard. As Rogers clears it, now in the hands of Taylor. She tried to get it in the corner and poked away by Wilkins. Surveying the situation, and she can't get it to drop. Back and forth we go.
Nice runner.
Yeah, Taylor now on the stop and pop. And we are going to get a timeout taken here with 4:29 left in this contest. As we'll step aside for a break here. Full timeout. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming right up on Glycod.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington All-State agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And down to a 15-point game here at Eastern. And our 28th district championship on the girls' side of things, as it's been all Cal so far here in this one. Justin Kalin back here alongside Mark Evans, and this upcoming segment of the ball game is brought to you by Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Thomas at 502-425-8484. And, Coach, it's going to be tough for Ballard to come all the way back in this game, but you have to admire the fight they've shown here in this second half.
Well, I think they can take that to their next game. You know, both these teams move on, and you can take that effort and maybe do something with that. But I agree with you. I don't see a total comeback.
And now we're going to get a foul in the middle of the floor off camera, and that's going to go against Ballard. And a little heated there, and that's going to prompt a technical foul called against Michaela May. Couldn't see it on our camera as it was on the other side of the floor. And that's going to be the 5th foul against Michaela May, so she's done for the evening, the senior. And a pair of free throws upcoming here for Wilkins.
Yeah, that was away from the action. I didn't even see that. I was watching the other side.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
All I saw was Wilkins and May on the floor, and they ruled that it was against May, so got to take their word for it here, but Wilkins heading to the stripe for a pair. See if she can add on to her 22 points. It's been a fantastic night for her as she can't get the first one to fall. Off the back iron, couple folks behind us in the crowd. I hear shouting, "Ball don't lie." It's always a good time as Wilkins on the second one gets it to fall.
Maybe only halfway lies.
She's now got 23 points here in this ball game. It's a fantastic game for her. Trying to put her name on that all-tournament team.
Yeah, she's a tough one. She's extremely good.
As Wilkins across the timeline with it. Leaves it off for Allen, who goes right back to Wilkins, and that's good offense, leading to an easy bucket.
That's a great call by Coach Wilkins is what that was. Great play call.
Now quickly the other direction comes Ballard as Allen getting on the floor to get that rebound. Off to Wilkins now, who attacks the bucket again, and this time can't get the angle. As Ari Rogers coming back. She thought about a three. Instead gives it off. Trinity Armour, free throw line jumper, and that comes off the front. Pace is picked up here in this fourth quarter.
Pace is picked up. Well, you know, it has to for the Bruins. They're all man-to-man now, but they're back-cutting them to death off that play.
How about that read by Brianna Wilkins? Pass was a little off, but the cut by Bailey Duck, Wilkins nearly hit her in stride.
Well, Justin, you saw the same play, just the other side and the other player. Yeah, Coach ran one to the right, and he ran one to the left.
As Lyons coming across the timeline with it. She'll slide it to her left for Corellia. And that ball out of bounds, but it stays here with the Bruins. There you see the Eastern Students section off to our left. It was a whiteout on Monday night. Looks like a blackout here tonight as their boys get set to take on Ballard on the boys' side of things here in our 28th District Championship. As Trinity Armour misses the shot down low, and it's been a frustrating night for her, to say the least.
Yes, it has. I mean, she made a nice play. They gave her a right-hand drive. She got her shoulders turned almost and just short on her shot. Has been a frustrating night.
Wilkins will fire the three. And a foul down low on the rebound attempt. As that's going to go, well, who'd they call that on?
It was a rebounding foul.
Okay.
A push.
They got that on Ava Moore. Couldn't tell who they were pointing at down there.
Well, Justin, we're into the 5 fouls, so we're going to shoot them for a while.
As Ari Rogers will head to the stripe. Try to knock these down here. And can't convert on the first.
Into the game for the Bruins is number 33, Bella Horvath.
That's been the night, though, for the Bruins with the free throw line. It's been a rough free throw line night.
Yeah.
The second half, they've really done a good job of getting to the line. It's just been tough getting the ball in the net.
Rogers' second one also comes off as Wilkins clears another rebound. Make sure to stick with us following this one as we'll bring you some post-game. Wrap this one up and then turn our attention to the boys contest. As Eastern no longer standing under that basket. A couple of Bruins players off to our right as well taking this one in.
The Bruins standing the man-to-man, and basically the Centurions just spread them out and got a middle drive for a runner and a foul.
Free throw up and good by Ava Moore. Just her 4th point here in this ball game.
Good-looking player, though, Justin.
Yeah.
I mean, she really is.
Held her in check tonight. Another opportunity here, and she gets it to fall.
Sometimes the ball just doesn't necessarily come your way. There's a lot of other things that I'm sure she has done positive tonight, the way they played.
Rogers again on the 3, missing. As Cal back up to a 20-point lead. Same lead they had at our halftime break as Wilkins aggressively to the bucket. Serena Lyons falling down to the floor, and a couple of Cal players helping her up. Love to see that sportsmanship. As that was the 5th foul of the game for Serena Lyons. So she will head to the Ballard sideline.
It'll be interesting to see how long Coach Wilkins stays with all of his, at least his top players.
And as you say that, a host of players coming off the bench.
Well, I've been very impressed with Coach Wilkins. He's done a really nice job tonight with his team. And I think this is a great move. Number one, you can't afford injury right now.
Yeah.
And number two, these other young ladies work hard every day.
Deanna Lawrence, the 3rd 8th grader on this roster, coming in as Wilkins goes 1 for 2. Lydia Wallace also coming onto the floor, as did Candace Smith and Katie Hendricks. As Orvadinovich's 3's no good.
The coach has chosen to leave Wilkins on the court, but I'm sure she's to set the other young ladies up to give them opportunities.
Well, she missed that second free throw. I was going to say.
Oh, yeah, well, they do. They have somebody at the table for her.
I was going to say, I think she did it on purpose so she could stay out there.
She probably did.
As Olivia Hill, the freshman, 5'5", sitting at the scorer's table, set the check in, but Wilkins going to fire one more 3 first. Why not? As we'll get a timeout just for a substitution. As Coach Wilkins trying to let the referee know it's just for a sub here. I don't really have anything to discuss with my team as they've played very well here tonight.
Yes, they have.
As it looks like both teams going to head over to the sideline regardless. Coach Wilkins isn't even talking to his team. Ballard already back out onto the floor. And here comes Cal right behind him.
Yeah, I'd say at this point in time, both teams want to move on and start thinking about what the draw looks like coming into Saturday morning.
Ballard with a couple substitutions as well. As Carissa Lyons, a 5-foot freshman in the game. As is Sophia Paleo, a sophomore. Corellia also on the floor. As they're going down low for Paleo, and she puts one up but can't get it to fall. Naomi Williams, a 5'9" senior, also coming onto the floor for Ballard.
The foul on Christian Academy's number 32, Deanna Lawrence. Her first.
As we've got 81 seconds left here in this ball game. Christian Academy of Louisville is going to win this 28th district. First free throw well off the mark here for Paleo. Ton of fans waiting at the tunnel, set to come into this ball game, or into this gymnasium, I should say, for our second ball game. And Palaio does get the second one to fall.
Straight man-to-man by the Bruins. This is where you learn and the little things and just try to get better and give the kids opportunities.
Yeah, and a lot of these players out on the floor now for both of these teams, younger players, so valuable experience here.
Yeah.
1 minute remaining.
As Candace Smith driving in draws some contact, so a pair of free throws upcoming for her. And Coach Wilkins loving what he's seeing out of this unit.
Strong to the basket and going to be rewarded by 2 free throws. Very strong.
See if she can get herself in the scoring column, and she can.
It looked good. It looked nice looking free throw.
She will have one more opportunity here. And can't get the roll on that one. Now down under a minute left to play.
2-3 by the Centurions. 2-1. Basically a 1-3-1 set by the Bruins.
Three-pointer fired up as that caroms off, but Chandler Duncan on the rebound and stick back, and she'll get the 3 to drop for her 5th point here in this one.
Nice shot.
All of her points coming here in this second half.
Yeah, Ballard really made a strong push.
They did.
The no give up really makes you feel good as a coach. There was no quit. But the Centurions were just too strong. They were just too skilled tonight.
And a takeaway here for Cal, but getting it right back is Ballard. And we're down to 10 seconds as Duncan fires the 3. Can't convert, but the offensive rebound. And Duncan thought about taking another shot. Instead, they're going to go down low and not going to get a shot off, as that'll bring us to an end of this ball game. Cal wins the 28 District Championship 66-45 in a dominating performance over the Ballard Bruins. We'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back. We'll break down that game, give you some most outstanding players, and get you turned and ready for the boys contest coming right up. Stick with us. More 28 District Championship action coming right up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good. It'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back here at Eastern High School as we have wrapped up our girls contest here tonight, as it was a good win for the Cal Centurions as they win at 66-45 over the Ballard Bruins. And Coach, they were pretty much in control from the word go in that one.
They were better than advertised, Justin. I was really impressed with the coaching staff. I was really impressed with the way the kids played together, the sets they ran, the defense they played. The defense really took Ballard out of it from the get-go, and they never could recover.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As let's take a look at some of the final statistics here from this one. A look at tonight's final numbers is brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. Let's first take a look at our team statistics.
Our team statistics, and it says it all in the statistics pretty much. I'll start with the Ballard Lady Bruins. They were led by Kendall Taylor with 10 points, but that was the only double-digit score that they had. And that's pretty much them this year. They were right around there. Percentage shooting, field goal percentage, 27%. 14 of 51. Three-point line, 8 of 23 for 35%. Free throw line, which was really a killer in that second half for them, 9 of 24 for 38%. Wow. They ended up with 39 rebounds, but they also ended up with 21 turnovers. And you just can't win ball games doing that. Let's look at the Christian Academy Lady Centurions that dominated tonight's game. They actually had 3 young ladies at double digits. They typically have 2. One's always closed. Bailey Duck with 12, Brianna Wilkins with 29, and Maggie Hyde with 10. By the way, Brianna Wilkins had a double-double with 29 points and 10 rebounds, and she might have had that in assist. I just don't have that right here. As far as rebounds for them, they had 35 on the game. They only had 15 turnovers, and most of those turnovers were late after this game was way over with. Shooting percentage is extremely good. 21 of 43 for 49% from the field. 8 of 14 from the three-point line for 57%, and 16 of 28, which is they're going to have to do better as the tournament goes on in that realm. That's 57%, and actually they're better shooters than that. So anyway, on the night, it was definitely the Centurions' night.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 57% from 3 will win you a lot of games as this season winds down. We'll go ahead and step aside for another break here. We'll come back on the other side, give you your most outstanding players, then turn our attention to the boys contest here as we continue to get you set for that here. 28 District Championship action tonight on Glycon.
When
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28th District Championship doubleheader as we have wrapped up the girls' ball game. A 66-45 win for Cal. Justin Kalen back here with Mark Evans, and we've got to bring you your most outstanding players. Tonight's most outstanding players are presented by State Farm Insurance agent Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And coach for the Ballard Bruins, we decided to go with Kendall Taylor, who had a fantastic game here tonight.
Yeah, she was the most balanced player they had on the court tonight. She did a great job. 10 points, I believe, 6 rebounds, and a couple assists, and just worked hard on the defensive end. She stood out.
Well, and the easy one for us was Christian Academy of Louisville. Brianna Wilkins, our player of the game, and she too had a really, really good night.
Yeah, my gosh. Almost scored, I think, 29 points or so and 10 rebounds. And no telling how many assists she had. I just didn't have that on hand. So she could have had a triple-double.
She had 1 assist is what it was in the scores column, yeah.
Oh, really?
So, but either way, great game, great night for both of them. Also, Ari Rogers, Kendall Taylor, both part of the all-tournament team, and Brianna Wilkins, Maggie Hides, and Ava Moore given that honor for Cal. As that's going to wrap up our coverage of the girls' contest, we'll step aside for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we'll flip it over to the boys' side of things as the Ballard Bruins get set to do battle with the Eastern Eagles. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming right up on Glycod.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Back here, Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28th District Championship action. As we have wrapped up our coverage on the girls contest, let's now turn our attention to the boys. Justin Galen back here alongside Mark Evans as we get set for the Ballard Bruins. 14-14 on the season, set to do battle with the 21-9 Eastern Eagles. And we've got to bring you your keys to the game. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Coach, first let's start for the Ballard Bruins. Some keys to the game for them.
Well, both of us were very impressed with them in the last game they played. They do a nice job getting up and down the court. They'll need to do that tonight, make the pace go fast. So push the pace, turn the Eagles over and make them pay. That just means that I think their defense can turn them over, and I think they can get some easy baskets out. Dominate the boards. That could put them in the right place to be at the end of the game.
How about for the Eastern Eagles, who have a massive student section off to our left? Give me a couple keys for them.
Transition defense, they have to take away the easy baskets. Second one is get off to a good start. You know, I've seen them play 2 or 3 times this year, and every time I've seen them play so far, they had single-digit first quarters. I don't think they need to be doing that tonight against this strong Ballard team. Limit number 0, Sam Frazier's touches. Anytime Sam has the basketball, good things happen for the Bruins, so that's going to be important for Eastern.
That's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. A difference of playing style, no doubt about it, as we'll see how it all shakes out here. We'll step aside for a break. come back on the other side and get you your starting lineups here for this one as we continue to get you set for 28th District Championship action now on the boys' side of things right here on Glycod.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Eastern High School, as it is Joe Rogers Court here as we get set for boys 28th District Championship action. Justin Kalin back here alongside Mark Evans, and we've got to bring you your starting lineups. Let's first take a look at the starters for the Ballard Bruins. As I mentioned, 14-14 on the season. Their key guy here tonight is going to be Sam Frazier, number 0, a 6'2 junior. Javion Fairman, a 6'3 senior, wearing number 3. Nate Richardson, number 5, a 5'9 junior. Cash Whitehead, a 6'3 sophomore, wearing number 11. Keon Gaines, number 24, a 6'6 sophomore. The starters tonight for Ballard. And for Eastern, 21-9 on the season. They're going to trot out Tyler Freeman, a 5'10 senior. Jack Donan, a 6'1 senior. Andrew Key, a 6'1 senior, wearing number 5. Sam Locke is their big guy, 6'4 senior, wearing number 10. And Sam Bird, a 6'5 junior, who played very well the other night, Coach.
Yeah, they were very impressive. Matter of fact, the Eagles ended up with, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 people in double digits, with the high being 12 points. Locke, Brock, Friedman, and Bird all in double digits, and some big rebounding total. So, they're going to have to do that tonight and then some.
Yeah, difference of styles here tonight for sure, as Ballard wins their game, their semifinal, 83-81. Granted, that game went to overtime, but Eastern with a 61-47 win on Monday night. So high scoring, low scoring, something's got to give here in this one.
Something's got to give. Both of them are extremely well coached. Look for Eastern to take a little more time each possession, looking for the best opportunity, and they do a nice job of that under Coach Henley. And look for Ballard to just push as much as they can. And I could see them pressing and doing a little bit of everything just to try to force Eastern out of that tempo.
Yeah, we'll see how it all plays out. By the way, tonight's starting lineups presented by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. Also want to let you know that this broadcast is authorized by Eastern High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. Thank you for watching. We'll be back with the start of our 28th District Championship coming right up here on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. From Glycod, it's UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue. Now, courtside for all the action from Glycod on UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product is based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And just about set for 28th District Championship action as we have now turned our attention to our boys contest here this evening. Justin Kalin alongside Mark Evans as the Ballard starters being announced now. We'll give them to you one more time. Sam Frazier, Javion Fairman, Nate Richardson, Cash Whitehead, and Keon Gaines as they dim the lights here at Eastern High School. Really fun look as we've got some light show going on as well as they get ready to announce the Eastern starters. Let's take a look at them ourselves one more time. Tyler Freeman, Jack Donan, Andrew Key, Sam Locke, and Sam Bird. And Coach, the other night on Monday, Sam Bird, Sam Locke, both of them played really well in that ball game.
Both of them were big. It's actually hard to figure out who we wanted as the MVP. Both of them had double-digit scoring and quality on the rebounding boards, but they were a wall. They played fantastic defense.
Now we'll see how it shakes out here tonight as head coach David Henley in his 12th season at the helm here at Eastern is now 193 and 148 in his Eagles career. Head coach Greg Willis on the Ballard side of things. He is in his second season as head coach of the Bruins, 41 and 18 his record as the head coach. And Coach Willis he was a guy that spent years and years as an assistant here at Ballard, so a program he knows very well.
Well, this program's in his heart. He was with Coach Renner forever. Coach Renner was a great coach, and from what I saw the other night, he's going to be no different.
As we are just about set to begin a massive Eastern student section down to our left. Pretty good showing for Ballard as well. Their students off to our right. You can see them in the right portion of your screen there as we are underway. Eastern in their home white uniforms. Ballard rocking the road black.
As expected, all man-to-man. Both teams take a lot of pride in their defense, and it's usually man-to-man.
Well, here we go. Sam Locke with the black basketball in his hands. As the Eastern student section in a blackout here tonight for Ballard. It looks like some sort of jersey night.
Well, the Eagles are in an open post trying to get a driving lane at this point in time.
Andrew Key with the basketball in his hands. He was another guy that played very well the other night, only averaging less than 2 points a game, but he was able to pour in 9 in that ball game. And we are going to get the scoring started with Sam Bird splashing it home.
Well, they worked hard. They ended up getting a high-low, missed a shot, but just like the other night, they got the offensive rebound put back. This is going to be a big part of this basketball game.
Now Keon Gaines on the other end will get it to go. And back and forth we go here in the early going.
Yeah, I expect for this to be one of the better high school teams around, or games around tonight, no doubt about it.
Like we were talking about a little bit ago, it's very interesting how Eastern scores a lot fewer points than this Ballard team, but they are also stout defensively as we're going to get an offensive foul right off the get-go.
Well, that was great defense by Sam Frazier. He drew that push-off. And, I mean, they talk about people being up in somebody's grill. the Bruins are way up in the grill of the Eagles, and the Eagles are doing the same on the other end. It's going to be a heck of a defensive night.
Jack Donan picking up that last foul for Eastern. Extended that arm just a little bit, and now Ballard back in their side of things as Frazier with the pull-up. Can't get it to fall, and Sam Locke clears the rebound.
Yeah, Frazier's deadly with the ball typically. He loves that little pull-up at that 15-foot spot.
As here's Sam Bird back into the hands of Sam Locke, now in the corner for Freeman, on top for Key.
4 out, 1 in. A lot of open post action, a lot of pass and cut action.
And Freeman will pull up, misses badly, but another offensive rebound as Donan attacks the bucket, and Gaines clears the rebound, was able to throw it off the back of Sam Bird, but it lands right in his lap as he sat on the out-of-bounds line.
Just great effort by the Eagles. Just great effort. Second and third shots are going to be big in this game.
By the way, Sam Frazier in that game on Monday night, 28 points, 6 rebounds, so he's definitely a guy to key on here in this one as Eastern called for the traveling violation.
Well, you know, Justin, on that particular night, the Bruins had 5 people in double digits, led by, of course, Sam Frazier's 28. But Cash Whitehead had 17.
Yeah, he played very well. Out there, number 11 in the black. He's standing in the far left corner. Now here he comes to the basketball as he gets it to Sam Frazier, rocking them bright yellow shoes here in this one tonight. As Richardson step back 3, rebounded by Donan.
Yeah, Ballard in an open post offense also. Pretty common today. There's a turnover here right off the bat.
Yeah, Freeman was trying to get that one back out to Doman. Now a slick pass from Sam Frazier into the hands of Javion Fairman, who gets his first points of this one.
Let's see what they're calling here. Coach is calling play, calling a set.
And through 3 minutes of game action, just a 4-2 ball game. As Bird on the 3 connects.
Fantastic execution by Coach Henley.
Sam Bird with all 5 points now for the Eagles, and that one out of bounds. And back to Eastern it goes. 5-4. Seems like the pace has been pretty quick thus far, but not very many points up on the board to show for it.
Quality defense. I mean, both teams are about 50% so far from the field.
Donan slices through the lane, gets it up and in.
One thing that I talked about in the keys was it was really important for the Eagles to get off to a good start. I think they're doing that at this point in time in this quarter.
So. As Whitehead thought about a 3, instead gives it up now. Frazier will fire it. We know he's not shy as Sam Bird clears the rebound.
Well, so far, though, the Bruins are only getting 1 shot. They're taking a lot of jump shots, and they're only getting 1. Eastern's cleaning the defensive boards as well as working the offensive boards.
Now back it in, Sam Locke, a little bit of an errant pass, but Bird's able to run it down. And Eastern going to display a little patience here. As Donan drives it in, Bird will fire another 3. This time he can't convert as Freeman pulls down the rebound and a foul down low.
Yeah, Donan does a nice job of setting up his teammates. He also can knock him down himself. He's a very good player.
Into the game for the Eagles, number 2, Josh Brock replacing number 5.
Josh Brock makes his first appearance in this ball game.
Little box set on the inbounds.
Andrew Key was the one heading to the Eastern sideline.
Sorry.
You're okay. As here is Brock out on top for Bird now. In the hands of Sam Locke, who leaves it off for Donan. His 3, a little bit long and rebounded inside by Fairman. Fairman back in possession here.
Both teams have to work extremely hard for their shots.
Now Richardson trying to thread the needle down for Gaines, and Gaines lost it, had to try to save it in bounds and was unable to do so.
Yeah, Richardson did a great job of drawing the defense and good little pocket pass, and unfortunately just off the hands of the post player that would have scored.
7-4 Eastern on top. As it's been a Tightly contested game thus far as now Whitehead on the steal lays it up and in.
Whitehead did a great job of anticipating that and making the Eagles pay.
That makes it a 7-6 ball game now. Who's this pace favor? Who does this pace favor? Pace of the game?
Oh, who's the pace favor? I'm sorry. I think it's Eastern right now, the Eagles.
Sam Bird gets another one up and in. And drive into the hoop. There's a good finish by Whitehead again as he hits the defender with the too small motion.
Well, Justin, you asked me about the pace. Really, it's a fast pace, but it's still, once you get down to the Eastern end, they do run a little bit more than.
And Bird unable to get the roll, but a couple free throws upcoming. And safe to say, he's picking up right where he left off on Monday night.
Well, I think that Easter's definitely controlling the tempo because they're doing such a good job on both ends as far as the boards. Great defensive board work and a really good job of going to the O boards.
And Bird's first free throw up and in. By the way, he's only averaging 6.4 points per game this season, already with 8 of them here in this first quarter.
Well, I think we've seen the Eagles early. We've seen them late. I've been really impressed. They've gotten a lot better as time has gone on, and each of these players have too.
And he'll go 1 for 2 from the stripe. And this time down low, again another miss. As back the other direction, Donan quickly up into the corner. Brock's three, and he connects. Big time shot there as that was highly contested defensively.
Well, as you see, the Bruins are taking it to the basket. Frazier did. They did there again. They're trying to force the action their way, but the Eagles are still winning the battle so far.
That's the first points of this game for Sam Frazier. As Eastern on top by 3, and Sam Bird again gets to the bucket, but they're going to rule that foul happened on the floor.
Well, the Eagles are crisp, very crisp tonight. I mean, no doubt about it. Their cuts are nice. Everything they're doing is sharp.
That's exactly how it was on Monday night, right? When we think about it.
Well, in the second half, for sure. I mean, I think they were pretty good the first half, but the second half they really picked it up.
It took them a while to find their groove.
Or at least make shots.
As that one turned over by Donan as he tried to get it down low for Bird, and how about that flying through the air? That was Miller, Isaac Miller, a 5'10 senior who didn't put up the best numbers in the game the other night, but he definitely had a big impact for Eastern.
Yeah, he comes in, he's that sixth man that comes in and gives great effort and doesn't make many mistakes. He's a senior, he knows the game, he knows his role.
Under a minute to play here in this first quarter as Fairman's shot a little errant. Quickly up, Brock, he'll fire the deep three, this time no good, as Locke comes down with the rebound and he'll stick it up and in.
Once again, Justin, they're killing them on the offensive boards. That's the Eagles are.
Sam Locke's first points here in this game, and now look who it is, Isaac Miller tying up his man.
Kind of on cue, wasn't it?
Yeah. It'll stay with Ballard, however, as Sam Frazier triggers the inbound for Whitehead. Now out on top, Fairman, as he slides it to his left. Nick Hayden, newly in the game for Ballard, as he'll drive to the bucket. We saw him shoot the ball very well in that game on Monday night, had 4 threes. And now the takeaway here for Whitehead, who goes up, and he tried to slam it home, but he somehow gets that to fall through.
Yeah, he was pretty fortunate. Once again, he read the passing lane really well.
And speaking of reading the passing lane, Eastern able to get it all the way down low.
Well, it's only a 3-point game, but it's definitely an Eagle feel.
Yeah.
It looks as if the Ballard's trying to force pace. They want to get the ball to the basket and then follow it. Once again, it's only a 3-point lead by the Eagles.
As Locke eyes the rim. And the first one falls through. He's got 3 points here now. Keon Gaines back in the game for Ballard. Javion Fairman heads to the sideline. Having a discussion with head coach Willis over there. As that was the second foul against Fairman on that last foul call as the second free throw misses, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter of play. Eastern 16, Ballard 12. We'll have the second quarter of action coming right up for you. 28 district championship action tonight on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Eastern High School, as we've got a 16-12 ball game. A fast-paced game here tonight, as Eastern only scoring 61 in their semifinal win on Monday night. Well above that pace here in this one, and like you mentioned, Coach, very crisp offensively so far.
Definitely. Rebounding is the name of the game. Eastern with 11, and Ballard with only 4 in that first quarter, and that played a big part.
Absolutely, as Sam Locke knocks in the 3. Put that Eastern lead up to 7. Eastern did finish first place in the district, so they are the 1 seed here. As Frazier pulls up, and a rare miss for him, but fortunately Whitehead right there for the cleanup. And Cash Whitehead already with 8 points there in this one.
Whitehead's pretty much carried the Bruins so far. 2 big steals and plays, and that one right there.
Good screen set there by Sam Bird, and he receives the pass and gets it up and in. How about this start for Sam Bird, already in double figures with 10 points, as Hayden returns the favor, goes all the way to the bucket.
Well, it's Coach Henley-made team. They're made for him. He raves about what great players and kids they are and how they play together. And he's a great coach to get them to where they need to be.
That was Brock leaving that one short. Hayden will fire it up. And Sam Locke clears the rebound.
Now, once again, no second shots by the Bruins.
As Donan, another step through, and he gets another one to fall, and Eastern back on top by 7. Is it surprising you how much they're pushing it down the floor here in this one? We rarely saw that on Monday.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think they're taking advantage of the Bruins being a little frustrated and just making it happen. I think the Eastern Eagles will always run, but when they don't have anything, they're very disciplined. They'll run their sets. And that's what you're going to see right now. Ballard has the opportunity to get back and play man, and they're going to run their sets.
As Donan calmly walks it across the timeline. Bird has it now, the 6'5 junior. Inside for Sam Locke, and he takes some contact. And a hard fall on the inline there. Couple free throws upcoming.
Well, the Eagles run their sets so well. The coach does such a good job with that part of the game, as well as pretty much all parts. But he set himself up for isolation opportunities, and it's one-on-one, and they're winning that battle without a doubt. They're really breaking down the Bruin defense.
A briskly played game thus far as Locke knocks in the first free throw. Sam Locke leads this team in scoring. At nearly 16 points a contest. Second free throw also up and in. As he's got 8 quick points here in this one, we're going to get a 30-second timeout. We'll try to squeeze one in ourselves. Stick with us. More 28 District Championship action coming right up.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
And back here, Eastern High School. Justin Kalin back alongside Mark Evans as it's been a hot start for Eastern here in this one. They lead by 9. That's Sam Frazier and the Bruins trying to change that here as on the step back, and how about that skill by Sam Frazier?
Yeah, Frazier's definitely a heck of a player. But right now, pretty much, the Eagles are playing with great purpose and great execution, whereas the Bruins are pretty much forcing the action and forcing the shot.
And Brock's going to knock in another 3, as that's the second time tonight he's found the bottom of the net from the perimeter.
Yeah, the spacing is great. I can't say enough about this Eagles offense and defense right now.
Richardson coming up well short on that one. He hears it from the Eagles student section down to our left.
Run a 1-4 cross.
As Freeman gets inside, kicks it out for Brock. Another clean look, but Brock can't knock it in, and the offensive rebound. And I tell you what, Coach, we saw Tyler Freeman do that a number of times on Monday night. He's typically one of the smaller players on the floor, but he chases those rebounds.
He chases. Their guards rebound. Everybody rebounds on this Eastern Eagle team. And like I said, right now, Eastern's killing the Bruins on the boards. I mean, it's not even close.
And that's evidenced by a 10-point Eastern
What a
lead.
pass.
As Bird receives the pass, and he's going to get fouled.
Once again, angles, great coaching, angles, and a beautiful seal by Bird.
That's the third team foul called against Ballard here in this second quarter. A near Eagle turnover, but able to track it down was Brock.
Yeah, that was a rare one.
Now Locke over to Brock. In the corner, Donan will drive baseline. He stops, pulls it up, and that ball misses everything, but saved in bounds by Sam Bird, but unable to track it down are the Eagles, and Nick Hayden the other direction lays it up and in. 28-20.
Yeah, Donan caught a friendly fire, probably busted his lip.
His teammate.
Yeah, they're hustlers, though, boy. They're all over the place. This Eagle team is very, very ready tonight. And I think it's kind of knocked Bruins a little bit on their heels for now, but it's a long game.
Under 4 to play here in this first half.
Yeah, they're running clock. They're looking for a good shot, but they're also running some clock here. Great drive.
Locke again on the drive. Bird on the rebound and stick back.
Yeah, if the Bruins don't commit to some rebounding, it's going to be a really long night for them.
And now Locke gets the takeaway, but he's promptly called for a double dribble. Tyler Freeman, his teammate, knew it as he signaled double dribble alongside the official.
Yeah, that's a great official there and a great friend of mine, but I'll be honest, I thought that ball was tipped. That's why that ended up. Should have been a dunk layup at the other end. But like I said, he's a great official, and I'm far away than he is, so he probably made the right call, actually.
As Richardson across the timeline gets it to Nick Hayden. Hayden tried to get that to Whitehead, but another takeaway here for Eastern. And Freeman, utilizing his speed, gets it up and in for the first time tonight. And we are going to get another timeout taken here. A full timeout taken this time by Ballard. We'll step aside for one as well. More 28 District Championship action coming right up on Glycon.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High.
Just over 3 minutes left here in this first half of play. Justin Kalin back alongside Mark Evans, 28 District Championship here tonight on Glycon, and it's been a great start to this one for the Eagles of Eastern as they lead by 12.
Well, it's a physical play game, and I'll be honest with you, the Eagles have taken it to the Bruins and just knocked them on their heels. I mean, they are just dominating, you know, in all the toughness categories. And I believe Coach Willis was, in that last time out, was letting his players know that very thing.
Yeah, we didn't know what to expect coming into this one, but this is not the start I had envisioned. But Sam Frazier putting a little dent in it as he knocks down the three.
Yeah, Sam's been quiet tonight. He's missed a couple little pull-ups. That's the first three he's had an opportunity to knock down, I believe.
Frazier averaging just under 19 points a game. He's got 7 here in this first half. We've got just over 2 minutes left. As Locke drives in, he'll kick it into the corner. Another Josh Brock three, and another offensive rebound by Bird, but he's called for the travel. And rebounding, we can't talk about it enough here in this first half.
Yeah,
Eastern came ready to grab the basketball off the rim.
Yeah, he earned that rebound. I thought there was some contact there.
And Frazier again all the way to the bucket, floats it up and in.
Well, one of my keys was keep the ball off his hands as much as you could. You can't let him get loose because he will get streaky and knock down shots. Frazier's tough.
Bird tried to save that one in bounds, unable to do so right in front of that Eagles student section. And we're going to get another timeout taken here, this time by Eastern. 30-second timeout. We'll try to squeeze one in ourselves. Stick with us. More 28 District Championship action coming up.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Eastern High School, Joe Rogers Court, the side of tonight's 28 District Championship. And Eastern just up 12 moments ago. And Ballard able to cut it down to 7, and they have the basketball. So good timeout taken there by Coach Henley.
Yeah, Coach Henley could feel it. It was changing on him just a little bit, and he could feel the momentum and kind of a loss of focus, and I'm sure he got them back focused like they need to be tonight.
As here comes Eastern back in possession, trying to add on to that lead before our halftime break as we've got under 90 seconds left. As Locke driving baseline, and they say he stepped on the inline.
Yeah, they've not got a friendly whistle the last 3 or 4 times, to be honest. It's been some pretty close calls.
As Richardson crosses the timeline with it, he's picked up by Tyler Freeman. Now down low, Frazier loses possession, but they rule a foul. Well, they're going to say he was shooting that. I thought he was still on the floor, but either way, Sam Frazier with a pair of free throws upcoming.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Sam wasn't shooting that basketball because he comes off those screens, those curls, and he gets up quick with it.
His first one falling through, down to a 6-point lead now for the Eagles.
Well, there's a reason why Sam has 18 points averages a game. I mean, he can put the ball in the basket, and he's turning on, and you can't let that happen.
Yeah, only 2 points in that first quarter. Now 11 total as he's scored 9 here in this second quarter of action. And Locke nearly turning it over here.
Well, Ballard came out on the made free throw in that 1-2-2 press.
Now Bird driving baseline, kicks it off for Brock, and he throws it away. As Nick Hayden gets inside, floats it up, and can't make it fall. And now we're going to get a foul on the floor, and that's going to be called against Eastern. And Sam Locke can't believe it. And now the Boo Bird's going to come out.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a no comment right here on this.
Probably for the best.
Yes, last few minutes, I'm not real sure.
As once again, Sam Frazier drawing some contact, and all Sam Locke can do is smile about it, even though that foul wasn't even on him. It's called on Sam Bird. First against Sam Bird. That last one for Locke was his first. As Fairman trying to back down his man, gets it up off the glass.
Yeah, with a little help from a couple steps in there too. So
now 30
to the press.
32-29 as Ballard has battled almost all the way back. As now Donan trying to settle things down.
Yeah, Ballard's really picked up their defensive intensity, that's for sure. I think Coach appealed to that last time, on that last time out, and he's getting good results. They've really picked up their energy.
Now Bird dribbling it to the top, leaves it off for Donan. 7 seconds left in the half.
High screen, denies it.
Cross-court pass. Freeman's got to fire it off. He will, and no good, as that'll bring us to the end of our first half of play. Eagles 32, Ballard 29. As we'll step aside for our halftime break here tonight, we'll come back on the other side, bring you some first half numbers, as well as look ahead to the second half of play. Stick with us. We've got more upcoming. Your 28th District Championship here tonight from Eastern High School right here on Glycott.
Welcome to Holy Smokes Barbecue.
At Holy Smokes Barbecue, our pitmasters smoke up mouth-watering ribs, chicken, brisket, mutton, and more. From sandwiches to full dinners, with a complete list of sides and desserts. Holy Smokes Barbecue. Just tell them that the man in the big white hat sent you.
Order up.
How's the pork chop taste?
It's pretty good. It's the best one I've ever had.
Holy Smokes Barbecue. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
And smack dab in the middle of our halftime here this evening in the 28th District Championship on the boys' side of things, 32-29 Eastern with a 3-point margin here at our halftime break in a thoroughly entertaining first half of action, as it was a 16-12 lead for the Eagles after one quarter. 32-29, our halftime score. Justin Kalen back, joined by Mark Evans here in just moments, as let's go ahead and take a look at our scoreboard presented by Traditional Bank. Who you bank with matters. Several other games going on in the area here tonight, as that ticker on the bottom of your screen. As now we'll turn our attention and take a look at the first half stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. There is the scoreboard there if you want to take a look at some of those finals. Big win for Sacred Heart tonight. Now, no surprise there, as now let's turn our attention to the first half statistics. Tonight's halftime stats are presented by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. I'll allow Coach a couple minutes here to gather his stats, and I'll bring you the individual scoring. Let's first start for the Ballard Bruins. They were led by Sam Frazier in that first half, 11 points for him. Cash Whitehead started out the game with his hair on fire, ends up with 8 points in that first half. 4 points for Javion Fairman, 4 points for Nick Hayden as well, and Keon Gaines chipped in 2 for Eastern. Big start in this one for Sam Bird, as he led the Eagles with 12 points, 8 points for Sam Locke, 6 for Josh Brock on a pair of triples. Jack Donan chips in 4, and 2 points for Tyler Freeman. Coach, let's take a look at our team statistics from the first half.
All right, Justin. First of all, for the Ballard Bruins, let's look at shooting. Total field goal percentage, 13 of 26 for 50%. Not bad. 3-point percentage, 1 of 7. They're typically a little bit better than that for 14%. And they only got to the line 2 times, and they're 2 of 2 at 100%. As far as the Eastern Eagles go, you look at their shooting percentages, 12 of 24, 50%. 4 of 11 from the 3-point line, 36%. And 4 of 6 from the free throw line at 67%. Rebounding, we kept talking about rebounding over and over again, how the Eagles were dominating. They did, 18-9 on the rebounding side. And what was quite impressive is 7 offensive rebounds on the offensive side. They were really, really tough. But those last couple minutes, everything seemed to flip. You know, there were a couple close calls one way or the other, you know, they gave the Bruins a way to get right on back in this game, and they picked up their defense, and they had some turnovers, and I think that was a big deal, because right at the end of that half, Eastern Eagles turned the ball over 3 to 4 times. They ended up with 11 for the half, while the Bruins only have 5, and I think those turnovers were pretty tough and cut the lead.
Yeah, nicely done by Ballard fighting back in this thing. We'll see how the second half plays out, as we'll step aside for a break here, come back on the other side, and we'll bring you the second half of action. Stick with us. More 28th District Championship action coming right up here from Eastern on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
Blind Select, not just blinds. Blind Select, not just blinds.
Flycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
Family owned and operated since 1946, Thomas Car Wash has specialized in making Louisville cars look fresh and clean. Co-owned by 2006 Mill graduate Alex Thomas, Thomas Car Wash has 4 convenient locations, including their newly renovated one at 5321 Preston Highway, just a mile down from Mail. Additional locations include 6511 Preston Highway, 4139 Bardstown Road, and one at the intersection of Hurstbourne Parkway and Taylorsville Road. From full service to express washes to detailing and towel drying, wash local with Thomas Car Wash.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And set now for the second half of action in our 28th District Championship ball game here tonight. Justin Kalin back alongside Mark Evans as it's a 32-29 game as we start this third quarter. Hopefully we get a second half similar to that first half, very competitive there, especially towards the end.
It would be interesting to see if the Bruins continue their intensity on defense. And also we'll have to see if the Eastern Eagles can settle a little bit. They just had a kind of a bad couple minutes there that took away all their hard work and made that big lead, not such a big lead anymore.
What helped them be so successful early in the game?
Who's that?
Eastern.
Eastern, execution was great. I mean, they were fantastic. They were very fit, and they dominated the boards. I mean, it's hard to run if you can't get a rebound, and Ballard couldn't get a rebound.
Josh Brock gets the starting nod for Eastern here in this second half as he's out there with Sam Locke, Sam Bird, as Sam Bird lays it up and in. Jack Donan and Tyler Freeman, the others out there for Eastern. Sam Bird now with 14 points in this ball game. Cash Whitehead, Javion Fairman, Sam Frazier who fires it up here. Keon Gaines and Nate Richardson, the 5 starting the half for Ballard as Frazier comes up with the air ball. We don't see that too often.
Well, he looks like he's pressing tonight. He's not the normal looking Frazier that I've seen as of late. Part of it is great defense on him. I think the other thing is the purpose. the Eagles just seem to have such a better purpose right now as far as when they're running their sets and running their offense. But once again, it's a 5-point lead.
And Frazier dropping this one down low as it's taken away. Worth noting, only a minute into this second half, and Coach Willis has already shedded his top layer. It's going down to just the polo.
Well, 2 turnovers in 2 times will do that to you.
As Donan on the up and under can't get it to drop, but Locke on the offensive rebound, he can't get it to fall either, and now Donan with another opportunity, so picking right up where they left off at the end of the first half in terms of the offensive rebound.
Well, 3 rebounds and forcing the officials to make a call on the last time up. That's special. I mean, they are just really dominating. Ballard's got to pick it up on the defensive end when it comes to the board.
As the free throw by Donan, however, no good. As Nick Hayden will take over for Keon Gaines. By the way, Donan on the season from the stripe around 72%. So look for this one to fall, and it will.
And it did. Ballard ran a sideline break is what that is off the made free throw. Caught Eastern sleeping.
And Sam Frazier has done that to a lot of teams this season as he gets it up and in. Now Josh Brock on the other end can't convert. And back the other direction we go. Ballard within 4 here as Hayden wide open from 3. Somehow that one spins out and rebounded down low by Josh Brock. Now Donan with a full head of steam. Laid it up with his left hand. If he would have stuck to his right, I think he makes it. And now we're going to get a jump ball. That was awkward looking there by Donan.
Well, I mean, that was great plays run and just missed layups. Just can't miss at the rim like that. That just takes the wind out of yourselves if you're Eastern. But their effort tonight is spectacular.
Eagles will keep possession on the jump ball as the pass inbounds. Brock's 3 no good as Richardson now trying to track it down and he can't. As he's pretty upset with himself staying down there on the floor momentarily.
No, he wanted a foul call, Justin.
Yeah,
that's what that was all
like
about.
Pleading with one of our officials down there as Sam Locke going to be bumped. So Richardson went from wanting a foul to fouling himself. And that's the 3rd on Richardson.
Yeah, that's a big call. But that's just a bad play by Richardson. He's got to know his foul situation.
Yeah. As the 6'11 freshman, Precious Sam, set the check in for Eastern. First time tonight he'll see the floor. Well, you talk about a fun kid, watching him prior to our women's game here, or our girls game here tonight, and then of course on Monday night, he's out there having fun.
Coach Willis is pretty fired up at this point in time, but I mean, it was an obvious foul. He's probably trying to get his kids going, but to be quite honest, I think they've had the brakes on the whistle so far tonight.
Sam Locke set to trigger the inbounds here. He gets it in for Donan. Jack gets it across the timeline. Inside for Locke. His man leaves him, and he gets all the way to the bucket for the easy finish.
Yeah, just great play, but Ballard just seems out of it like this minute. I mean, their defense they're really one-on-one on the offensive end, and they're playing one-on-one on the defensive end. And you got to communicate. You got to be together.
As Locke thought about a deep 2, now gets it back here.
But I'll tell you what, though, the Bruins are picking it up on the defense overall, but got to have some help.
Here is Locke on top of the key, working it to his right. We'll try to back down Hayden, loses possession, and we're going to get a foul called down low.
Yeah, he's a warrior, no doubt about it.
As that was the 4th on Richardson.
Wow.
That's big.
Yeah, it's bigger than big. He's their tempo guy. He's the guy who wants to push it to the rim.
And Coach Willis not even going to acknowledge him as he comes over to the sideline. As Locke's first free throw no good. As number 14, Jaden Culver, a 5'9 sophomore, will take over for Richardson.
Well, Justin, it's going to be interesting as much as Coach Willis is on these officials right now, how that turns. You know, let's watch it really close. Sometimes that gains you whistles. I never did believe in that, but you never know.
Sam Locke goes 1 of 2. He's now got 11 points. And we'll see if Ballard relies even more heavily on Sam Frazier, their leader, as there's going to be a good bucket. Fairman gets all the way to the hoop.
Great vision, great backdoor cut, good communication. And that's how they were playing the other night. I mean, they were a machine the other night offensively.
Yeah.
Tonight, I just feel like they're a little disjointed so far. But once again, it's a 5-point game.
As now trying to go over the top for Sam Locke, who tried to save it in bounds. They're going to say I landed out of bounds first. Yeah, look at the point differential from Monday night to tonight for Ballard. 83 is what they put up on Monday, sitting at 33 here with just over 4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Yeah, you know, from the get-go, I felt like they were just a little bit off on their offensive side, just a little bit too much force. Defensively, I don't think they were really all that ready, but now they picked that up. And, you know, we have, like I said, a 5-point game. This game could go either way. Still plenty of time.
As Frazier gets that one up and in, but they roll foul on the floor first. As Isaac Miller back on the floor for Eastern. Frazier triggers the inbounds for Gaines, who slides it over to Hayden.
For the three.
And 3 indeed by Frazier. He wanted a foul, but the offensive rebound by Culver, and he's battling down there, and we're going to get a foul against the Eagles.
Well, that was a rarity tonight. That's one of the first, or one of the very few offensive rebounds I've seen from the Bruins. So I think Coach has got their attention now, and I think they're going to pick it up, and this is going to be a heck of a physical ball game, and it's going to be one that these officials are going to have to really work through.
38-33. As Frazier down low for Gaines, who can't catch it cleanly, but able to take it out of there, and then he throws it away right into the hands of Freeman. Freeman will attack all the way to the bucket and finishes.
Yeah, the Eagles needed that one. They needed an easy one. And that little pocket pass there, not a lot of room there. The spacing wasn't great.
Freeman with 4 points here in this one. As Hayden, another good look from 3, and once again, he can't knock it in. As Precious Sam comes away with the rebound.
Yeah, big rebound for Precious.
Now Locke. He'll try to get inside. Spins away from Hayden. Down low for Precious. And with that, we are going to get a 3-second violation against Precious Sam. How many of those you've seen this season? Not many, huh?
Not many. Let's just keep remembering what we talked about when I said the coach is way on top of these officials right now. Let's see how the whistles go.
Ball now back in the hands of Ballard. 3 to play here in this third quarter.
See what Coach Willis draws up right here. So far, they're
a good take there by Whitehead. Just didn't get enough on it.
Yeah, Whitehead was really impressive in the first half.
And that was a wide open attempt there by Freeman. Can't believe he didn't make that one as back come the Bruins the other direction. Now Hayden has it on top. Backcourt pass into Sam Frazier, who gets it up and in and draws the foul. That's how you get some points back in a hurry.
Yes, it is. Like I said, Frazier can go off on you. He can score 30 or more. So you got to always know. And everything, they run a lot of things for him. He comes off of a lot of screens, and he does a catch and shoot extremely well, going right or going left.
Frazier now with 16 as he completes the three-point play, and Ballard back to within 4. As Coach Willis down there on that Ballard sideline seeking some advice from his assistants.
Let's see if they can give them something easy here, the Eagles.
Now Freeman, top the key, trying to get past Frazier, who pokes it loose. And now Frazier trying to run it down. They're going to say that one last touched by Freeman. That was a cut across the court from us. I don't know how Freeman would have touched that last. Oh, they rolled the foul. Okay.
Yeah. That's 2 in a row since Coach has been all over the top of them. So let's see how this goes.
That was the 4th foul on Tyler Freeman as well. So the senior point guard is going to have to come out of the game, as will Precious Sam.
Yeah, I would have had a hard time with that one. They were going for the ball, and actually I felt like the Bruins made more contact than the other young man, but it is what it is.
Josh Brock, Sam Bird back on the floor. As here's Fairman spinning inside the lane, and he's going to draw some contact. This one called against Sam Bird. And right now, Coach, it just looks like Eastern is getting so discouraged by every call that goes against them. They've just got to keep playing basketball.
They have to keep playing basketball. You're exactly right. But it's really difficult, Justin, when you're out there on the court and you're watching the end of the half go as the end of the half win, and what's going on right now, the way it's going. The Bruins have become the aggressor, and Eastern's going to have to come back to the kind of mentality they had earlier. And I agree with you 100%. They need to quit worrying about the whistle. But they're definitely not getting it.
As Fairman goes 1 of 2. Isaac Miller coming away with the rebound, and quickly Eastern up the floor. Donan can't get it to fall. Looked like from our angle that was going to fall through, but instead he'll have a pair of free throws.
I don't know how he found that gap. Very,
I don't either.
Pretty spin move through there, and I don't even know how he got his arm up. But this is going to be a great game. Both these teams are well coached, and they fight hard. And as I said earlier, it sounds like I'm a little bit after the officials. I'm really not. This is just a hard game to call.
Yeah, for sure. As Donan knocks in the first of 2, under 2 to play here in this third quarter. And he goes 1 of 2. Bird battling for the rebound, and it's taken out of there by the Bruins. Donan with 6 points. Frazier will fire it up. No good. Offensive rebound also can't go, but Gaines finally clears it up.
Well, you're almost getting a switch of character right now, Justin. I'll tell you what, the Bruins are hitting the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Now they're back to within 2 as we've got less than 90 seconds left here in this third quarter. Both student sections making a heap of noise as Isaac Miller slides it to his left now. That's Josh Brock trying to go down low for Sam Bird, and they're going to rule he was fouled by Nick Hayden.
Too far away to see that one.
Foul on Ballard is number 4, Nick Hayden, his third.
And that was the 5th foul.
The line for the Eagles, number 33, Sam Bird will
free throws the rest of the way for Eastern here in this third quarter. As Sam Bird can't convert on the first.
Yeah, that's tough. They missed several free throws here down this last few minutes. That's not a winning recipe, that's for sure.
And Bird does get the second one, as he's now up to 15 points here in this one. Inbound for Whitehead, who gets it back to Frazier. Frazier kicks this one out. Fairman's 3, got it.
Great job, Frazier kicking it to Fairman. Just a real pretty.
Fairman now with 10 points in this one, and we're all knotted up at 42. Under a minute here in this third quarter. Ballard fought all the way back, and now a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, Ballard's switch is flipped over. Ballard's becoming very, very aggressive, and they're winning that battle.
Kind of what we saw on Monday too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Almost a carbon copy, as Fairman does give them their first lead of the evening.
Yeah, they've had a heck of a third quarter, no doubt about it. But look at their defensive intensity. They're getting offensive rebounds and putbacks. We didn't see any of that in the first half, none.
And they're outscoring Eastern by 5 here in this third quarter, as they went from down 3 to up 2 now with 10 seconds left here in the third period.
Great job of a run and jump.
Donan trying to get it down low for Sam Locke, down to 3. Locke's got to fire it up, and that's going to miss everything, as that'll bring us to an end of 3 quarters of play. Ballard fights all the way back. They take a 2-point lead, headed to the 4th and final quarter. Stick with us. We've got one final quarter of action coming up in our 28th District Championship here from Eastern.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name is Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group.
Blind Direct, not just blind. Blind Direct, not just blind.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people.
Fourth and final quarter underway as we have been treated to a gem of a game here in our boys contest. 44-42. Ballard with a 2-point lead heading to this fourth quarter. Justin Kalen back alongside Mark Evans as Coach, it was Ballard trailing by 3 at the half, but they utilize a good third quarter to jump on top here as we begin the fourth.
Well, it took Coach Willis a couple timeouts to encourage them, we'll say, and all of a sudden the switch flipped, and the Ballard team looked more like the Eastern team. They really started attacking on the defensive end, and they started rebounding on the offensive end. So I look for it to be a crazy ending.
Let's see if the Eagles can get back to the offense that made them so successful in that first half. As ball in the hands with Donan here. On the step through, he's going to throw it away right into the hands of Nick Hayden.
Well, Ballard's doing a great job of running and jumping. They ran and jumped the last second play just a few minutes ago, and they ran and jumped again on that one. Got the quick trap, made things happen.
Frazier misses the 3, and Whitehead on the offensive rebound. He can't get it to fall either. Now Locke with an aggressive take, and he'll finish down low.
Yeah, great take at great time. 7 minutes to go. This game's anybody's.
Sam Locke now with 13 here in this one. As Nick Hayden in the corner gives it up top for Fairman.
Well, I was going to say they were doing a little bit of chase on Frazier, but they really didn't.
And how about that? Gaines with the 3 for Ballard. And that is his 7th point of the ball game. And that one he made that one look easy.
Well, and he's a 27% three-point shooter. So, yeah, he's not supposed to make that one look so easy.
As now Andrew Key back in the game for Eastern as he'll slide it to his right. And Sam Locke answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Well, no, Sam Locke is a 41% three-point shooter, so I would expect that. Yeah. But, it doesn't matter as long as it goes down. Beautiful play.
And Gaines will reap the benefits again. This time a lot closer to the basket, and he makes it once more.
Look for more run and jump. They're really picked up their man-to-man, and they're looking to jump off particular players. Watch it happen.
7 points in the half for Keon Gaines.
They actually went to a 2-3 zone. Little change of defense, change up.
As Donan kicks this one out for Andrew Key. Right back to Donan, who will back up towards that Eastern E. Now over to the right. Locke thought about another 3. Instead, he'll give it up for Key, who gives it over to Isaac Miller. Now back with Key. Looks to go over the top, trying to get it in for Sam Bird. Now they do, as Bird will attack Gaines. He gets it up off the glass and in, and a chance for a 3-point play here. High quality game here tonight.
Well, Bird does a great job of backing you down and turning you, and he basically put Gaines in jail, and Gaines couldn't do anything about it.
If Sam Bird keeps this up, he's rocking that 33. Might have to change his name to Larry.
He can do it. He's a heck of a player.
As he completes the 3-point play.
Yeah, he's got the best so far of the matchup when it comes to post and post.
18 points now for Sam Bird. As Eastern back on top, this time by 1. Ballard did have to play an overtime game on Monday, so if it does come down to that, They have the most recent experience in that department.
It could happen here tonight, no doubt about it.
As Fairman thought about a deep two, instead slides it over to Whitehead. Whitehead has it poked loose, but gives it back to Fairman. Fairman will fire the three. Can't convert, but he does draw the foul. Ill-advised there by Sam Locke.
The foul on Eastern's number 10.
Yeah, wow.
Sam Locke.
They played great defense for about 30 seconds and then have that happen to them. That's a tough one.
See if Fairman can knock some down here to get Ballard back on top. And Coach Willis trying to get Sam Frazier's attention. Now he will, and Jack Donan gonna come over with Sam Frazier. He's interested what Coach Willis has to say. Love the gamesmanship.
That's pretty funny.
Love the gamesmanship.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. Donan was pretty funny. Donan's drawn. He's drawn Frazier now. He's spent a lot more time to kind of tighten up the defense, and they're not really chasing him, but they're close to it, and they need to. They need to keep the ball. They need to make someone else shoot the ball other than Frazier at this time of the game.
As Fairman will go 2 of 3 from the stripe. As that puts Ballard back on top. Now it's 51-50. As Keon Gaines will head to the sideline.
Well, with Gaines out of the game, let's see if they don't go right inside, right out the bat.
Well, they brought Nate Richardson back out onto the floor. Keep in mind, he's got 4 fouls. But they've played pretty well without him the last several minutes.
Well, actually, they have. They've worked the ball. They moved the ball pretty good.
As Donan driving baseline, kicks it out, Andrew Key. And how does that one spin out?
No, that one's down.
And Whitehead on the other end can't convert, but we're going to get a blocking call down low called against Isaac Miller. So Whitehead heading to the free throw stripe. And Ballard with a chance to get this lead up to 3 with a couple made free throws here. And short on the first. Seems like that Eastern Students section down there causing some havoc for Ballard at the free throw line.
It's not lack of effort, Justin, that's for sure. Good to see kids out watching the ball game tonight.
Absolutely. As Whitehead does knock down the second one, so he's got his 9th point of the ball game. First point here in this second half.
Well, Ballard's out of the 2-3 zone, that's for sure. They're back in their man-to-man.
We're halfway through this fourth quarter as Bird gets that one blocked away. Good athleticism there by Nick Hayden.
Yeah, that was a big block. I thought that was through the net.
Here comes Richardson. He'll drive inside, draw some contact, and back-to-back fouls whistled here against Isaac Miller.
Yeah, he's hard to guard. Sometimes I think you're better off just to slide down and wait for him and let him make the play and stay out of his way, because a lot of his drives are looking for fouls.
And he's quick. He's able to utilize that speed in a positive way.
Yeah, he has good body control, but he's also forces a lot trying to draw fouls, which is part of the game. He does a good job of it.
And Richardson knocks down the free throw. Somewhat surprising here with 3:50 left in this ball game. That's his first points. As Ballard's lead up to 3.
Yeah, he was visibly frustrated in that first half. So he took a lot of drives and shots didn't go down and got in a little bit of foul trouble, or a lot of foul trouble. But, you know, I think it's great coach put him back in the game. There's no sense of saving him to the last couple minutes. He's a game changer.
And with 3:50 left here in this one, we're going to get a full timeout. We'll step aside for one as well. We'll be back with more 28th District Championship action right here on Glycon.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych, and I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me.
Thanks, bro.
Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Eastern High School, where Ballard has jumped on top by 4. if I'm not mistaken, their biggest lead of the contest at 54-50. Justin Kalen back here alongside Mark Evans. And this next segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Thomas at 502-425-8484. And Coach, goes without saying, we are in for a barn burner here at the end of this one.
No doubt about it. And, the last couple of times down the court, Richardson being back in the game, even though with 4 fouls, and taking away his aggressiveness going to the hole, and it's paid dividends for the Bruins.
We'll see how Eastern responds here. After Coach Henley taking the timeout, Tyler Freeman back on the floor for the Eagles. He, too, has 4 fouls.
That was well defended. That was a set call play, good play, but well defended by number 3, Javion Fairman.
As here comes Sam Locke all the way to the hoop. Somehow can't get that to go, and the rebound cleared out of there by Ballard. And for as well as Eastern rebounded in that first half, not so much the case here in the second as Richardson's 3 comes off.
Well, right now, the difference in the first and second half is Eastern was making those putbacks and they were going in the basket. Right now, they're missing layups.
And not that time, however, as Jack Donan gets it up and in.
Yeah, Donan's always a gamer. He's a heck of a good player.
He's got 8 points here in this ball game as Hayden misses the dunk. But the offensive rebound by Frazier, and Richardson trying to get the offensive rebound, knocks it out of play.
That was a great take by Frazier, just a great take. It's a tough ending on a great take, but it's a battle out there now. Both these teams they're definitely top of the line. They're way up in the top of the 7th region.
Well, Nick Hayden got way up there, just couldn't quite finish the jam.
Probably took off from the free throw line, though, so trying to be Michael.
Michael Jordan, Larry Bird. Any more legend references we want to make?
Michael's the one on that one.
As Locke now attacking the bucket, gets the shot and the foul. And Eastern now with a chance to jump back on top.
Yeah, Locke's so smart. He uses the body so well. He comes in and puts the body out in front, keeps the ball away from the defense and puts it in the basket. They just need to make free throws. They missed quite a few free throws. They got them behind not too long ago.
And Coach Henley checking with the scorekeeper on how many timeouts they've got left. As Sam Locke with a chance to complete the 3-point play, and he will.
Big stop opportunity here.
8 points for Sam Locke here in this 4th quarter.
Every stop's big now.
Yeah.
This is going to be a war.
Just over 2 minutes left. And a game that has been back and forth the entirety of this second half.
A little shaky over there. Can't believe they're not getting the ball back to Richardson, and they do.
Here's Richardson with it. Well, stutter step, tried to feed Whitehead down low, and it falls into the corner for Nick Hayden, who splashed it home.
Yeah, that should have been a turnover, so I guess it's better be lucky than anything else, but that was about 3 turnovers to happen, and made a great play out of it.
And Ballard back on top by 2, but only for a while as Tyler Freeman gets all the way to the hoop.
Going all the way to the basket.
As a foul on this end of the floor.
Yeah. See, I have a hard time with that one, though, Justin. I mean, he just takes himself and runs through people. I have a hard time with that call. I don't think he should reward that.
And that was the 5th foul on Tyler Freeman. As he's got to come out of the game. He ran over to the sideline and then jogged back out there.
Yeah, I have a hard time, like I said.
And Coach Henley not happy as he thought that ball or that foul was called after the shot.
Yeah. Coach Henley, I feel his pain.
As Hayden drops it down low and taken away. Miller jumped in the way, now in the hands of Donan. 80 seconds left in this one, all knotted up at 57.
As we talked, Miller does all the little things.
Yeah.
He read that perfect. That's that senior for you. Knows his role, does a great job.
And Donan going to take his time here, gets it into the hands of Miller. Miller trying to feed it to Locke, who comes away with it, but only momentarily, is now Fairman. Fairman gets inside. He dishes it off. Driving baseline here, back out with Fairman, poked loose momentarily, and he will draw the contact. 49 seconds left as this one going down to the wire.
Sam Bird, his third, team fifth. At the line for the Bruins is number 3, Javion Fairman.
That last foul called. We're going to get Sam Bird for that one. That was his third. And the free throw comes off. And before we get the second one, we are going to get a timeout taken. With 49 seconds left, we'll try to step aside for one as well. Stick with us, more 28th District Championship action coming up on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
Well, as our on-site producer Tim Bryan says, coming back to the craziness here at Eastern High School, 57 all with 49 seconds left here in this one. Justin Kalen back here alongside Coach Mark Evans, and we have been treated to a fantastic ball game here tonight. Hard to say how this one ends.
No, I have no idea how it's going to end, Justin. It's been wild on many levels, I'll say.
Yeah.
Some I could comment on and some I just won't.
That's a smart man there. As this one a lot more entertaining than our girls contest here tonight, in which the Centurions of Cal defeated Ballard 66-45 to win the 28th District Championship. Now one of these teams trying to do the same as the free throw comes off. Eastern basketball, and Ballard, a missed opportunity there as Fairman misses a pair.
Ballard's out in the press. They're all in now. They're going to try to turn the Eagles over. The Eagles need to attack it and score on the other end of it if they want to make this happen.
Sam Locke will trigger the inbound as Jack Donan goes over and says something to him. Now Locke in for Bird, who gets it back to Locke.
Yeah, spread and clear, and got a run and jump coming, run and jump.
And Donan able to clear the timeline, gets it to Locke, down low, Bird, up and in!
Beautiful ball movement. They were one step ahead of turnover time, but beautiful ball movement.
And Eastern on top by 2 as Richardson loses it out of play, but they're going to say last touched by the Eagles. And we are going to get a 30-second timeout with 27 seconds left in this ball game. We'll slide one in as well. Stick with us. Conclusion coming up in your 28th District Championship here from Eastern.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
(59-57), Eastern on top. 27 seconds left here in this ball game, as it is Ballard basketball coming out of the timeout. 30-second timeout taken there by Coach Willis, as Richardson set to trigger the inbound.
Look for Richardson getting the ball back on a curl. Coming off of a curl to have the ball back.
He gets it into the hands of Sam Frazier, who doesn't give it up. The rebound. Now Brock pushes it up to Sam Locke, who can't convert. Sam Bird can't either, but he draws the foul.
That's kind of fitting, Justin, to be quite honest with you. 3 rebounds on that.
Yeah.
You know, and a rebound down, great rebound on the defensive end by the Eagles, and 3 rebounds on the offensive end.
Oh, it's good to see them get back to that because they really haven't done that very well here in this second half of play. They did it really well in the first half,
and let's give Ballard credit. I mean,
Sure.
they just ratcheted up everything. They, Coach challenged them, and they showed their toughness. They're a heck of a good team. This big free throw right here.
Yep, Bird, chance to make it a 4-point game. And briefly, Miller had the rebound, but Ballard with an opportunity here. Richardson brings it across the timeline, and we're going to get a timeout taken with 7 seconds left as we will keep it here, 60-57. Eastern with the lead. A lot of nervous energy in this building.
Coach Willis is drawing up something, and there's no doubt about it that he ought to be drawing it up for his best three-point shooter, and that's a Frazier at 42%. But that all being said, Coach Henley down here has got to be saying there's no way in heck that he gets a look.
If you're Coach Henley, you telling your guys to foul?
Not a bad idea the way they dominated the boards. I don't think he will. I don't think that's his traditional way to do it, his way. But it's a smart idea, Justin.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I'm not in favor of fouling up 3 either, but we'll see how it all plays out here as it is a full timeout. Both teams over on their sideline, and this game has been way better than I could have imagined it ever would be.
Well, I just didn't know what to think.
Yeah.
Eastern's got off such slow starts, but today they were a totally different team with the starting part of it. And then Ballard responded and made it really tough.
And a bunch of folks on their feet behind us.
Well, look for a drive kick here. You know who's going to get the ball. See him holding them. They're going to foul. They'll do whatever it takes not to let him have the ball.
And that's going to be a 5-second call. The one thing you couldn't have happen if you're the Bruins absolutely happens right there.
Well, they wanted the ball to go to Frazier, and the defense on Frazier was fantastic.
And now the inbounds pass for Sam Locke set to trigger the inbound, and he's going to do the smart thing and take a timeout with 7.7 left. What a dramatic game here tonight this has been.
Well, Justin, look for Coach Henley to draw something up that the ball goes to their side of the court. I watched the game last night with Oldham County inbounding the ball with a 1-point lead. They threw it to back court, and one of the best players out there, Max Green, backed it up, and they stripped him and scored right at the end to win the ball game, to win the district.
Wow.
Tough pill to swallow, tough deal to deal with. And I guarantee you this ball will go to that end of the court, which is the offensive end for Eagles. Bottom line, if you go deep enough, even if you turn it over, they still have to get the ball up the court. And
not a lot of time to do it.
No. But they have to get the ball in. I'm not sure about timeouts and who has what or how many. So.
But showing on our screen anyhow that Eastern still with 2 timeouts. Ballard was still 1.
Coach Wilson's still all over the officials.
As Locke will trigger the inbound. Gets it in for Sam Bird, who gets it off to Donan, and Donan is fouled, but Ballard going for the steal there. As that one called against Nick Hayden, and that is his 5th foul, so he is disqualified from the contest.
And Donan's a 71% free throw shooter. Nothing bigger than this first one right here.
Chance to salt this thing away and get Eastern the district title.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, Justin, because every time I say something about what I think is going to happen with a free throw shooter, guess what?
You're the ultimate jinx, my friend.
I don't want to do that to either one of these teams. They both busted their tails out here today.
As Donan lines up a pair of free throws here. And misses the first. leaves the door slightly ajar for the Bruins.
Yes, it is. Plenty of time to get the ball down the court and get a good look at a three. And you know who would be taking it too, don't you? It would be Frazier.
Oh, yeah.
There it is.
And second one up and in.
You just move out of the way. You don't give him a chance to make a 4-point play.
As Richardson can't convert, and that'll do it. As the students rush the floor, the Eagles of Eastern win the 28 district championship, and they will advance to regionals next week. First 7th region tournament appearance since 2021. So a handful of years, and the first 28 district championship for Eastern since 2016 in a fantastic ball game here tonight. We'll step aside for a break, catch our breath, watch the ensuing celebration, and we'll come back on the other side and bring you your post game here tonight as the Eastern Eagles victorious over the Ballard Bruins. Stick with us. More coming up for your 28 district championship right here on Glycod.
Go ahead. Pour it on. As thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham. Always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And back here at Eastern High School, where we have wrapped up our 28 district championship action here tonight as the all-tournament teams being announced now. Eastern gets it done here in this one, 61-57 as they win their first district title since 2016, and they will host the 7th region quarterfinal on Tuesday. as let's go ahead and give you this all-tournament team. It's going to be Sam Frazier as well as Javion Fairman, Andrew Key, Sam Bird, and Sam Locke all make the all-tournament team. And, Coach, just a fun ball game here tonight. It was back and forth for the entirety of that second half, but ultimately Eastern gets it done 61-57.
It was a great one. It was a great one. A lot of runs. Neither team backed down. That time you thought Eastern was going to get out and get going and get out in front. Ballard came rolling back with intense defense and rebounding. Then Eastern did the same, came back and did the same, and then it ended up like it should have been, very close.
Yeah, no doubt about it, as Ballard receiving their runner-up trophies as they will get their pictures taken, and then Eastern will receive their championship trophies. Well-deserved win for them here tonight as they really came out of this game ready to play. And like you said, they had to keep Ballard at bay for a majority of that second half, but congrats to them for doing just that.
Yeah, they did. They had to make a couple big-time execution plays in the last seconds and got what they needed, and that was the difference.
Absolutely, as we'll go ahead and slide away for a break here. We'll come back on the other side, and we will bring you the final statistics from this one. And we've still got your most outstanding players coming up as well. And we'll also take a look at the upcoming schedule here on Glycod. Stick with us. More coverage upcoming here from Eastern High School on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Tradition means values, and we want a banker who has the same philosophy. Traditional Bank is a Kentucky-based business, and that does mean a lot to a business that is based in Kentucky. They know what we're going through. They are always there for us, and that means more than anything else. My name is Allison. I choose Traditional Bank because of the personal service. Paddle on into Canoe, Kentucky.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. If you're a new or experienced agent and you would like to join Polo Real Estate, contact them at 502-702-7656. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Dine direct, not just blinds. Dine direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here, Eastern High School, the site of tonight's 28th District Championship action, as in the girls' game, it was Christian Academy getting it done 66-45 over Ballard. And Eastern gets it done 61-57 here in our boys contest. As you can see the scoreboard on the bottom of our scoreboard here, as that is presented by Traditional Bank. Who you bank with matters. And now let's turn our attention to the final statistics from this one. Justin Kalen back alongside Mark Evans, and tonight's final stats are brought to you by Ruoff Mortgage, opening doors. Coach, let's first start with the team statistics.
Okay, Justin, let's look at Ballard first as far as the shooting goes. They were 22 of 49 for 44% from the field. There were 4 of 19 from the three-point line for 21%, and there were 9 of 14 from the free throw line for 64%. They had 23 rebounds, which was going to be a big part of this basketball game. They had 10 assists, and they only had 13 turnovers, which was pretty good considering this type of a game. As far as our Eastern Eagles go, the winners tonight, they shooting statistics, total field goals. They were 22 of 45 for 49%. They were 5 of 16 for the three-point line for 31%. And they were 12 of 20 for 60% from the free throw line. They ended up with 18 turnovers, and that was toward the end. I mean, it really did. When Ballard really picked up the heat, they were a little frazzled for a while, but they calmed themselves down. They had 8 assists, but we talked how important rebounding would be. They had 33 rebounds to 23 by the Bruins. And of those, they had 11 offensive rebounds, which is really, really special.
Yeah.
They needed every bit of it to do what they did tonight. Both teams only had 2 scores in double digits, but the scoreboard, 61-57, is much more to the liking or to the norm of a Eagle team versus a Bruin team that scores in the 70s and gives up in the 70s.
Yeah, Eastern scoring the exact number of points they did in Monday's semifinal, in which they were able to win 61-47 over Kentucky Country Day, and they get it done 61-57 here tonight, as it was Eastern with a 16-12 lead after one. 32-29, they still continued to lead at halftime, but then that's when Ballard made their comeback in that third quarter as they took a 44-42 lead to the fourth and final frame before Eastern ultimately able to win it 61-57. Let's take a look at some of the individual scoring, as Ballard was led by Sam Frazier with 16 points, 11 of those coming in the first half of play, 14 points for Javion Fairman, and 10 of those coming in the second half, 9 points for each Cash Whitehead and Keon Gaines, 7 points for Nick Hayden, and 2 points for Nate Richardson tonight for Ballard. For Eastern, they were led by Sam Bird, 21 points for Sam Bird in this ballgame tonight. Right behind him was Sam Locke with 19, 9 points for Jack Donan, and 6 points each for Tyler Freeman and Josh Brock, as 5 guys found the scoring column for Eastern tonight as they get it done 61-57. We'll step aside for our last break here tonight. We'll come back on the other side. We'll take a look at what's upcoming here on Glycod, and of course we've still got to name your most outstanding players. Stick with us for that. One more segment coming up here for your 28th District Championship coverage right here tonight on Glycod.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets.
Cuckoo Krusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The reason I went to Traditional Bank, I just felt at peace. The atmosphere was different.
Anytime we need anything, Traditional Bank's always there for us. Can't say enough about them.
Tradition to me means integrity. That's what our product's based on. Just the way I did it 25 years ago, we're doing it now on a mass scale.
My name's Curtis Mackley, and I choose Traditional Bank because of the relationship we have formed with them and their integrity. Welcome to Mingy Beef Jerky.
For more than 35 years, online and through our branch office locations, Ruoff Mortgage has helped people discover, finance, and move into their homes with confidence. From the moment you send in an application to the day you get the keys, Ruoff keeps things moving exceptionally fast. By sharing knowledge and professional guidance, Ruoff Mortgage helps people see the potential and excitement in the homeownership experience. Visit one of our convenient branch locations or get started online at ruoff.com.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Psych. And I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school, huh? Foul! And now you're ready to settle a score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, like me. Thanks, bro. Take a lap, rookie.
Contact Louisville and Lexington Allstate agent Thomas Allen for a quote today.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to JCPS High School Basketball from Glycod.
And back here at Eastern High School one final time this evening, where Eastern gets it done in the 28th District Championship here tonight. 61-47, the final score. And we've got to bring you some Most Outstanding Players. Tonight's Most Outstanding Players are presented by State Farm Insurance Agents Mike Shelton and Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. First, Coach, let's start with the Ballard Bruins. Where are we going with our player of the game?
Justin, we settled on Sam Frazier. He makes them go. He does a lot of great things. He had a good night. He had 16 points. You know, the defense was fantastic both ways, and that held him down a little under what we normally see from him, but he's still very efficient, a very good ball player.
Yeah, 2 rebounds, 4 assists to go along with those 16 points, as well below his average, well below what we normally see from him, but a good game nonetheless. How about for Eastern? We had a tough decision, but ultimately, where are we deciding to go?
We're going to go with Sam Bird tonight. Sam was 8 of 10 from the field. Can't get more efficient than that. 7 of 8 from the field goals, 1 of 2 3-point line, 4 of 7 from free throw line for 21 points, and he also had 7 rebounds. He had a great night. They had another young man on that team was equally fantastic, but you could only give one.
Yeah, that was a tough call for us, but Sam Bird, ultimately, I think he set the tone early in this game, as you see the Eastern team and now Coach Henley coming through a big tunnel made by the students, as it's going to be a long night of celebrating here around these parts as Eastern gets it done 61-47. Hey, look, we've got plenty of good action upcoming for you here on Glycod as we take a look at our upcoming schedule. On Friday, we will have the girls championships in the 21st, 29th, and 42nd districts. Then we'll have boys championships in those same districts on Friday at 8 p.m. And then, of course, next week, our coverage will begin of the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 11th region tournaments. And it's worth noting once again, one of the only places, or the only place that you can watch the 6th, 7th, 8th, and 11th regions right here on Glycod as the exclusive streaming rights. So if you want to watch those games at all, you know where to find us. Make sure to check us out on Glycod. Before we get out of here, I certainly want to thank Steve Bird, executive producer for Glycod. Tim Bryan, our on-site producer. Couldn't do it without either of those guys. Max Gorley was on camera here this evening. And of course you, Coach Mark Evans. Before we get out of here, any final thoughts?
Just always a good time with Tim and yourself, Justin. I really enjoyed tonight. You make it fun. And I'm starting to warm up to this opportunity, I would have to say.
Well, we're glad to have you, and I was telling you off air, that's what it's supposed to be. We do this because it is fun. So thanks to all the listeners out there as well tuning in. A fantastic night of basketball here as Cal gets it done on the women's side of things, 66-45, and Eastern 61-57 over Ballard in the championship game here tonight. So a fun evening at Eastern High School. That's going to wrap it up here for us. Alongside Mark Evans, this is Justin Kalen saying so long and good night. You've been watching 28th District Championship action right here on Glycod.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 JCPS High School Basketball. UA Local 502, built on excellence, building a better tomorrow. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. State Farm Insurance agents Brian Morrison and Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. Allstate Insurance agent Thomas Allen. He puts you in good hands. Thomas Car Wash and Holy Smokes Barbecue.
Visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.